I hate it here. 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 Yeah.
Damn, so just hurry up and do what you're gonna do. Mm-hmm. Don't be yelling at me, phone.
I don't know why this bitch gotta be so loud.
Could you hear the vibrate? Because this whole be
Yes.
screaming in here. I'm like,
Yes.
calm down. Calm down.
We definitely hear the vibrate.
Calm down.
Welcome everybody to another episode of your fucking least favorite podcast. The show where you just get to like blow off some steam. A show where the people on it don't really want to be on it or talk to each other, but still do it anyway, I guess.
Yeah, because I'm sleepy.
The show.
I was watching a movie and I was enjoying my life.
And then y'all was like, yo, what you doing?
Why I can't ever intro the episode?
Because this is part of the charm.
Because we have to show people how miserable we actually
during
are.
The intro, like, are you really doing an intro?
I am tired of this, like, hate that you give black men.
What? What? It really,
like,
how did we get here?
You too, both of you. You try to silence black men on every occasion that you can. And
I uplift black men. I don't know what you're talking about.
And it's disheartening to
It's disheartening.
It's disheartening.
The lies.
It's disheartening to know that these people that I truly care about, like, just want me silent. And it's I don't understand it. Welcome to another episode.
You want to be silent. What is you talking about?
Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of Hate It Here, a place for, I guess, black women to shit on black men.
Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what this is.
Sure. I'll take it.
I love our listeners because they know I'm full of shit.
Do they though? Do they?
I don't know. I hope they don't take me serious.
I hope they know that you're full of shit.
Oh man, what's up, y'all? I'm whooped.
What did you say?
I'm whooped.
Okay. I'm annoyed.
Beat down, tired.
Beat down, your feet hurt, your back aches.
Come on,
your bra too tight, your booty shake from left to right.
I'm gonna pass that one off. Reverse card. Back to Empy.
Hi, I'm Empy. Hi.
I'm everyone's favorite.
I don't have any AKAs today. So. I'm just me. I'm sorry.
And yeah, I'm annoyed, but I'm less annoyed because now that I have the herbs running through my system.
They're, I don't know, spirit fingering, and I don't know why, because they should be talking because it's the audio.
We're speaking to each other.
Since we hate men and you think we want you silenced, we were just talking.
They do this thing where
we were doing sign language to each other.
They do this thing where they don't verbalize things when y'all are listening to them, so it just makes for a terrible listening experience because of just doing.
You guys, what's happening is we're talking to each other because Tiger seems to think that we're against him, so we're encouraging that narrative that he just started today, and we're just making up secret languages
in support of black men. We're supporting a black man's narrative.
Yeah, because whatever he says goes. Whatever he says goes. He's the boss. And if he wants us to bash him, we'll bash him. Because I mean, I think that he is a little bit of like a degradee. He likes that. So
just a little bit.
He wants.
Just a little bit.
So if that's what you like, we will oblige you today.
I hate it.
Dirty, dirty dog.
I hate it here so much.
But you're supposed to.
Is this the patriarchy?
You're right on brand.
Matriarchy. You gotta
no.
when you say it.
No. It wouldn't be the matriarchy because even in what you're doing, I'm still running the show.
If you say so, whatever you say.
See, that's the patriarchy.
Yes,
work.
Daddy.
You just so familiar. I got these two submissive bitches on my team, and they do whatever I say.
He wishes, y'all.
I'm so trash.
He wishes. I'm the most contentious person ever, and all I do is argue with him 24/7. There's like a 1% when we're like cool, and the rest of the time we are arguing.
I'm a people pleaser, so I'm going to do the complete opposite. Whatever you like. I want to do whatever you want to do.
No, hello, we're not doing that. We're not.
Hop
Okay?
on one leg.
Listen.
A big dog.
We've gone past that. Oh my God.
Hysterical.
There's so much that I want to say that I will not say. Okay, anyways.
No, you got to say it. That's the point. Okay.
I'm gonna just come right out and say it.
What?
We missing somebody.
Are we?
Yeah, we are. Who quit?
Me. Bye, you guys.
And it's been a great pod, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, I mean, we came to announce it's over.
Don't be pussy now. Y'all talking all that shit in the group chat.
Because the group chat is the group chat. So what had happened was
we don't support black men.
Go ahead, lie.
What had happened was
all women do is lie and breathe. Go ahead.
I don't know. There just seemed to be miscommunications happening. I think people were not speaking their mind.
No. You're not about to do that. You're not about to do that. Stop fucking pussyfooting. Talk.
I wasn't there.
I'm talking to Empy right now. Fucking talk.
Why are you yelling at me, first of all?
Cause you're not being real.
That's a boundary. That's a boundary
real.
for me. No yelling.
You're making her uncomfortable.
I'm telling the story, okay?
Speak.
Let her tell the story.
Speak, Empy, but be real about it.
I'm being real. Because the thing with me is I've already
we gotta talk about it.
I know, but I'm over it. So I don't keep going back there, is what I'm saying.
Because
you get what I'm saying? So
we gotta talk about it to talk about it. Go ahead.
I've already resolved my feelings over it, and I no longer care.
It's not about you. It's about our gracious, wonderful fans. So take yourself out of it and tell the story. Because if I tell it, we're gonna get sued.
Sued?
So why do you want me?
You're running out of time.
Why do you want me to tell it?
Abby, stop talking about what's happening that people can't see. Thanks.
Why do you want me? I'm trying to tell it in a.
All right, Abby, if you're gonna tell her story, I'm gonna tell about it. Go ahead, go.
Okay, there was miscommunication between the previous members of the group, and someone decided to leave. That's basically the short version of the story, without getting into all the little minute details that I don't think anyone really cares about or wants to dissect. It just, I don't know. I feel like it's tough when people just don't feel, I guess, secure in their position, and maybe they just are viewing things in a certain way without getting clarity on it. So it's like you're making up this picture in your head of what you think is happening, when what's really happening is really a lot less dramatic than what you are making up in your head. So once you've already created that whole narrative, and it's kind of hard to talk you off that ledge when you're already there. So if you're on that ledge and you want to jump, go ahead, jump. I'm at a point where I can't really convince people otherwise. If you decided what you want to do, I support you, love and light. Go ahead and do whatever makes you happy. So
I hate Empy so much, man.
What?
He's so mature.
What do you want me to do?
I'm not going to hate someone for being a grown up.
I know.
I hate her so much. It's so weak. It's so weak, man.
He hates me
being mature.
Me being mature and grown.
Trash, man. Yes, it's fucking garbage, bro.
No, it's okay to understand why somebody does something and still not be happy about it.
Me, myself, personally, I want to sit in a sandbox and play all day till the fucking sun go down and the lights come on, and I got my mama yelling at me, like, come home, and I'm still in the sandbox. I never want to get out the sandbox.
Yeah, you never want to listen because you're a fucking hard-headed kid.
Bruh. And
Still,
you
to
just
this
like,
day.
you're like, the temperature has lowered 6 degrees. It is time for me to go home. Mother, I'm home at a decent hour. I'm going to go do my homework and clean up. And then I'm going to tuck myself in.
How
Good
is her
night.
stability threatening to you? Like how stable she is. It's like, I don't like that.
I'm not that though, because you
I
already
hate
know
it.
I'm not
And
that
you.
all the time. But I'm trying to keep it cute, okay? That's all.
Clearly. And for me, it's not necessarily about the person. It's more so about the whole situation. Where this wasn't. Is it me? I think it's me. I'm gonna take accountability. It's my fault, right? I have failed you, Empy. I have failed you.
Did you?
I did. I have failed you. I will take full accountability.
How do you think you failed me?
I ruined your podcast.
Did you?
Yes.
I don't
Yes, I did.
necessarily agree with that take.
I did. I don't care what you agree with. I ruined your podcast, right? Because you had an idea for a podcast with 2 other people, yes?
Correct.
Yes. And then I like a COVID vaccine, injected myself.
Right? I hate you.
It's the Simba variant.
You feel me?
Oh my God.
And I injected myself into somewhere that I should not have been. Right? And one of the dominoes fell. Right?
Okay.
Yes.
I'm with you. Yeah.
And that's because of me.
Was it because of you or was it because of that person?
That person said it was because of me.
Right.
Well,
but
so it had to have been me.
No, it doesn't, because people project.
I don't care what you're talking about. I've had enough. Go to sleep. You go in the house. I'm gonna be in the sandbox. I don't need you to try to bring me in the house.
Okay,
So,
you play all day.
Play. So yes. So
then
you were pushed forward, right? We pushed
as
forward.
always,
You pushed
persevere.
forward, right?
Yeah.
And now we have another situation.
Or another domino fell.
Another domino is falling, and now you're out here alone.
Am I alone though? Because I still have 2 people.
Yes. The Abby is hilarious.
I'm like, she's like, you see me? That you see me?
Fucking hysterical. Y'all see me, right? Y'all like,
y'all see me? I see.
Is my camera on? Like,
did I die? Wait.
Right. Lord, I know I'm high, but Lord, I
didn't know I was that high.
We're in a place where the podcast in which you were going to create is no longer an option.
I mean, the podcast that I'm creating is...
I don't care. So at this point, right, I take full responsibility for that, and I have failed.
Thank you for being accountable.
You're very welcome.
How are you going to repay me?
How
are you going to make it up to me? How are you going to make it better? How are you going to make it right?
I'm going to fucking make this fucking amazing show that we've been trying to do for 6 months.
It's been that long for real.
The fuck?
It has been that long.
This is like, I've been trying to teach bitches how to pod for 6 months, and they all quit.
Hello, I've been a great student, okay?
I'm talking about the bitches that quit.
Yeah, but they're not here, so why are we still talking about them?
I just want you to know that I have failed you, and that I'm taking accountability for it.
I'm gonna keep reminding you of that every day.
I would love to talk about when
Loves a woman.
When a man was a woman. You got it. When your friends get into relationships with niggas, or do you have gay friends? Do y'all have gay friends? Gay women friends?
Gay women friends, no.
Why? Y'all fucking homophobic?
No, I have like gay.
I mean, I know gay women. I'm just not friends with them.
Yeah.
Why? Because you homophobic?
Like I associate with them. I went to school with them.
Yeah.
But why are they not your friends? Because you homophobic?
No,
just
like I have bi friends that I hang out with, but I don't like.
I didn't know that it was a thing.
I just never hung in the crowd of gay women. I don't know.
Y'all gay male friends?
Yes.
Yes, a couple.
Look at you! You homophobic and sexist. It's crazy.
How is that possible?
All right, well, hey. Whatever you want to label me. Your words, not mine.
I mean, I'm just making this is a case study. Like,
sorry, we have failed you. Okay, we have failed
you. Y'all have.
Gay women don't really talk to me. Gay men do. I don't like. I don't go seeking anyone. It's the people who come to me.
Yeah, gay men love me. Just saying. I mean, everyone loves me because I'm everyone's favorite, but
do your friends act differently towards you when they have a significant other?
Yeah, and it's annoying.
Mine don't.
Why do you think they don't?
I've had that happen.
What do you mean? Why do I think they don't? I don't know why they don't. I'm a good friend. I don't know.
Because you're a good friend?
Yeah, like
is it because of you or is it because of them though?
I don't. I don't know.
I would love for you to think about it. I would love for you to give an idea, and I just say I don't know.
I mean, when my friends are in relationships, then we kind of just we talk about it. So things don't get. We still talk the same amount. They don't put the guy like before me, and the guy normally knows I was here first. I'm the best friend. Like,
always here first. And how many people are we talking? Are we talking 5 people, 3 people, 2 people?
What do you mean? As in friends? My friends?
Yeah, like the people that you're thinking about. Yeah.
It's 3 people in particular. 1 male and 2 females. Yeah. So my male friend does act funny sometimes, but it's when he goes back to a girl that he know I told him he needs to leave alone.
Yeah, that's something different. Yeah, that's something different.
See, it's not because he's in a relationship, it's because he's messing with somebody.
Yeah.
Right,
exactly.
right.
Like, I'm a bitch ass nigga right now. She told me. I just talked all this shit about this bitch. Now I'm with her.
Right. Not only did you talk shit, but you had me talking shit about her. Like, I don't even know her, but I'm gonna talk shit because you're my friend. And then you go over there, and I still don't like her.
Do y'all? That's kind of answered my question though. But do y'all get cool with the significant other?
Yeah, if they're a cool person, I have to determine whether I want to get cool with them or not.
I get that, but I'm asking you, do you get cool with the significant other? Have you gotten cool with the significant other?
Yeah, like my best friend is with someone I technically knew him before her. Like I was close.
That don't count.
So I already had a relationship.
That don't count.
Kind of.
That don't count. That don't count. Have you said no?
Yeah, like with my female friends, it's more like I don't really meet, like I hear about them, I don't really meet them until like it's serious, and none of them have been serious. And then like with my male friend, they just don't like me because I'm the female friend. So they don't want me. They know about me, but they don't want me. Yeah. Exactly. Like no. I don't know why you doing it, but all right.
That's weird. Yeah, I'm the opposite. Usually my friends, even if it's someone that they're not serious with, that they just started dating, I typically will meet them early on or know about them and have a relationship with them as far as like just determining if they're a good person for my friend, because I'll just be watching them in a different way than my friend is. Because obviously my friend is like, oh my God, this person is so whatever. And you're looking at them like, why did you do this? Why did you do that? So I'm kind of giving that other objective look because I got to make sure like he's not a fucking fuck boy.
Yeah, it's almost like you don't want them to tell you stuff about them too, because it's like when you mad, I'm mad, and you gonna forgive him because he done kissed all over you and stuff. He didn't do that to me. I'm still mad.
Yeah, I'm still mad.
now I don't like this nigga still, and you over there happy, and I'm not happy for you now.
I mean, yes and no. I'll just put it aside. It's like if you're Gucci, fine, I'm Gucci too, I guess.
So when it comes to so outside of the dude that you knew first, have you gotten cool with any of the significant others?
Let me think.
Like text cool, not like, hey girl.
Like I have his number, he has my number, like I'll message him to be like,
text
oh, what are you guys
cool,
doing?
like, yeah, like this is the significant other. What's happening? They become a part of the friend group. Kind of
they become a part of the friend group? No, yeah. I feel like no, I have not.
Okay. Because I bring bitches around the clique. Because I know my clique is very small, so I bring bitches around the clique all the time. So it's like, for me, they become a part, of the circle, just because I be trying to get away from the bitch. It's like, if you become friends with these other people, now you have more friends. Because for me, I haven't dated someone seriously in years. Right? So it's like, I'm not really taking y'all seriously. We can date, we can hang out, you can be around the people that I'm around, but I'm not your boyfriend.
I'm not your boyfriend.
So we're dating, but I'm not your boyfriend.
I've only had, as an adult, 2 girls.
And what constitutes a girlfriend for you?
Right. Longer than a year.
Dating for longer than a year?
Yes.
But what's dating?
For me, it's
like, are you asking, hey, let's go steady? Like, is this like, do you
like me, yes or no?
Do you have that conversation with them, or do you just assume that we're like boyfriend and girlfriend, quote unquote, like the stupid shit?
Like I said, 2, right? So at one of them was early 20s, right? So we were together, and yeah, I didn't say, hey, are you gonna be my girlfriend? But it was more so like, hey, everybody, this is the girl that I'm with. This is the girl that I'm with. This is my girl.
This
right?
her.
This is her.
You
feel me? But I'm 19, 20, 21 years old, so it's like, yeah, this is her. Like, I might have nobody, it's the level you put her on. Like, there's nobody above her. Like, there's mad bitches in different, you feel me, tiers. But there's nobody above her. Right? And then the second one, I was 26. And we actually had a conversation. It was like, that was my open relationship. So it was like, yeah, we are together, but we are in an open relationship.
And did you act different towards your friends when you were in this relationship?
No. I'm always the nigga that be like, yo, what's happening? Regardless. Like, I don't want to be with anyone for long periods of time. So it's like, I need different type of energy. So when I'm with a woman that's my girlfriend, I'm still getting my friends. Like, whether I'm taking them to meet them or we're going. The way I move is like, I'm doing something and you're with me. So whatever I'm doing, you're with me. Where on the
I like
other,
it.
you said that's how you like it.
I said I liked it.
You feel me? Like I'm just moving my life. I'm just living my life, and you just so happen to be the person that's with me. But it's never that switched around. Like I'm never in their life.
What do you mean? They don't bring you around?
So they cut off their life. Like now you're their life. Like it's like they ain't have friends before you.
Right.
Exactly. So they might they talk to their friends all the time. They text their friends all the time and stuff like that. And they go see their friends, but it's not the same. It's not like they have something to do and I'm coming with them. That's never happened. It's they live their life and then they're a part of my life. Our lives are never part.
But you
That's
invited them into your life, though. You could choose not to invite them into your life.
Yeah.
I don't understand what point you're making.
I think she's saying you're like they'll get close to you because if you're just always like, hey, I'm doing this or whatever, let's go out, let's go here, let's go there, let's do whatever. Maybe they just feel like they're accompanying you, and I don't know. I don't know. I find that really weird that you're saying that they don't have a life when they're with you.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said I'm not in their life.
He's not a part of their life. They
I'm
have a
life.
That's the thing.
Life.
But now it's like he doesn't have a life. But I'm asking what I'm saying. You don't have a life because you chose not to have a life. You're inviting her into everything. Just because she's not inviting you into what she's doing, you made that choice.
How?
Because you're inviting her.
What does that
Are you inviting her in hopes that she's going to say no? Like,
no,
just
but what does that have to do with her?
Exactly.
Yeah. You're missing the other side of it. Like, I understand what you're saying, but you're missing the other side of it.
Okay, well,
I have a life. I have a life. It's a full life. Right? Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that she don't have a life. All I'm saying, go ahead.
I never said that you said she doesn't have a life. I'm saying that you're saying that not only does she have her own life that you're not included in, you have woven her into your life as well. So now you don't have a life outside of her, except for those moments where she's off having her life.
Right.
Okay.
Is that what you're saying?
No, but I understand what you're saying. Yes. I agree with what you're saying. I agree with you.
That's it.
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying.
So I don't know what girls you're choosing to be with. This girl.
Terrible one.
Because if I'm doing something and I like someone or we're dating or whatever, it's like if I'm going to a party, I'd be like, hey, what are you doing on Saturday? Come with me to whatever. Hey, what are you doing on this day? My family's having a barbecue. Hey.
I also don't want to do nothing with. I don't want to be in their life. I don't want to go nowhere.
And that's the end of the pod, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Because what's the issue then? Like, it's not a thing then. If that's not what you want, like, why are we even talking about this?
That's my question for the congregation.
But it's not like I want.
Why is what I'm talking about? Why it don't matter? Why y'all?
Nothing we talk about matters.
Why y'all stifling my creativity right now?
Because you're in therapy right now. We're trying to.
I think
you created this narrative that's not real.
But I'm saying it's not. Your perspective on what I'm saying is different from what I'm saying. You're looking at it as if I'm saying there's a problem here. I'm just telling you something. Like this is because we're talking about women or people being weird with their friends when they get into a relationship. And you ask me, do I do that? I don't do that because I bring them into it and I'm also with my friends.
And see, that would have answered my question, but then you continued on to say, but she don't invite me into her life. So that's why it sounded like maybe it was a problem there. Because
right, like you wanted the invite, but you weren't getting it.
But that's your perspective on what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's a problem. I'm just giving you information.
Okay, and the information led us to surmise certain things. So now that you're happy, she's not
So
inviting you. She's
at the
happy that she's being invited and also able to live her own life. So why did that relationship not work then if that was what you wanted?
which one, bro? Which one? Which one? But like I said, it's like just like this podcast. This is a episode of me just having accountability. Everything is my fault. Every relationship, every
You do know
time.
that there's a such thing as unhealthy accountability, right?
I'm just telling you something.
Some people take accountability for things that's not even their responsibility, and that is a mental illness.
I'm mentally ill.
It's
I'm
one of
taking
many
account-
mental illnesses that he has.
Yeah, thanks.
We
I am
just
taking
discovered a new one. Memory
because
unlocked.
Add it to the
nobody else
list.
will take responsibility or accountability for the things that they do.
Like this
I'm
really ain't
gonna
got
take
nothing to do with me.
I'm going to take responsibility for every single one of my relationships because
Okay.
because I didn't really want to have this. I just wanted like them to be my friends.
That you could do relationship stuff with, but not
Right.
be in a
Which
relationship.
brings me to what my topic is. Bitches are bad friends, man.
What? What?
I want you to be my friend and you want me to like be your man and like make you happy and shit like that. Like you don't expect that from your friend. Like I don't.
No, I don't, and that's why you don't date your friends.
Stop
Like,
expecting shit from me. I want to be with someone who is my friend, bro. Is that I don't want like a bitch. I want to be with someone who's my friend, bro. I'm sorry.
I think you need to be friends. I like
Maybe
that
I'm old
friend
fashioned,
element.
but I would like to
you
actually
like
be
to
friends
not know
with
the
a
bitch, so you want to be friends. I'm so confused.
He doesn't know what he
Like,
wants.
like
Do
look at
you
the
want to be
threshold.
friends or do you not want to be friends?
What's the threshold of friendship when I inside of you?
No, you determine what the threshold is. Like these are just words. These are all words.
When do we stop being friends?
When
You should
we
never
decide.
stop being friends unless you have harmed me in some way.
No, because now I become your boyfriend.
Because you've upset me. What?
I said now I've become your boyfriend. Now I've become your man. Now I become the person that's responsible for your happiness.
So what you're saying
No,
once
you're
you have
not
sex with
though.
someone, that means that they're your boyfriend?
I'm asking y'all, what's the threshold from friend to the nigga that I love and is responsible for all of my happiness and joy?
To me, a conversation. I'm not
when
just
he
gonna
sends you the
assume.
note that says, "Will you be my girlfriend?" Circle
Right.
yes.
There's a
Circle no.
conversation
So
to
does
be
that
had.
mean now you are not friends?
No, we're still
No,
friends.
that means you just took.
We
It's like
elevated
tears.
from friend. We added a layer to it.
But
So
no,
we're friends.
and that's my point. When bitches get the boyfriend, they stop being the nigga's friend.
Well, that's not fair, and that's not how it's
That's
supposed
not.
to be.
That's a generalization, and I
No shit, Empy.
do not support this message.
I gotta take like a
Am I
5 second
saying
break.
something foreign right now? Like, this is why I don't. This is why I hate it here. Niggas
What happened?
perfect English. Like, I'm saying, I'm generalizing. Is that generalization a
I
false
said at the beginning that
generalization?
I'm gonna be contentious for no reason because that's
It's
literally
like, is what I'm saying false? No. Fuck off. My
Not for
topic
me.
was bitches are bad friends.
No,
That
you know
was
what?
that.
I'm not.
No, you have to preface that with bitches you know, not
No,
including
I don't
Empy
give a fuck
are
about the
bad
bitches I
friends.
know. I don't give a fuck about the bitches I know. I'm talking about there's tons of bitches in my head that I'm talking about.
in your head. Okay. The
Yes,
Oh,
bitches
that's
in
what
your
they
head.
live.
I'm naming them. I'm naming the bitches that I'm thinking about.
Them brain bitches. Okay.
Mad bitches in real life. They live in real life. It's you. Y'all are just bad friends, bro. Like,
Honestly, I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
Come on, bro. Stop acting like I'm stupid. Like,
I can't disagree. And honestly, I have a lot of male friends for this reason because
come on.
I find it exhausting to deal with most females. And if I don't find females that have a similar way of thinking to me, I find myself just distancing myself from them. So I tend to just be alone. It'll be me or I'll chill with the homies. Like my male friends are my people that I hang out with. It's just easy. I don't have to try so hard. And I like it better.
Which is why my friends are women. I have cats and bitches. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to deal with this masculine ego shit. Like, y'all don't like each other and then act like y'all do for so long. And it's exhausting and tiring and terrible to watch.
I mean, I don't know if it's that women don't like each other. I think that there is a general consensus that we try to be down with each other, support each other, hold each other up, all that good stuff. But I feel like when women are in different stages of their awareness of themselves, sometimes it's like if I'm at a further stage than someone else is, they have a problem with that. So now it's like they're jealous of my confidence, or they're jealous of how I own my own shit, and they haven't mastered that yet. So now that becomes something that they're resentful of, and they don't say anything about it. And now it's just, that builds resentment. So then now they're just acting different. And that's just how it slowly starts to build until there is something that is probably a little thing and it becomes a big thing, and now we're not friends.
They just have super high expectations of people for no reason. And their expectations become their reality. So when their expectations aren't met, their reality is damaged.
That's why you gotta have zero expectations.
And you haven't even acknowledged or said what your expectations are. You just live in these expectations.
Right. I always shoot for the grass, not the stars.
See how they do me? They arguing me down just to agree with me. That's just fucking nuts. I hate it here.
I don't even know.
That's the whole point of what
I missed the whole explanation, but I guess that last little part kind of summed it up.
What do y'all think about this quote?
What quote?
What quote?
A lot of bad bitches be living with their mama.
And their mattresses be on the floor. And their bathroom's dirty.
Yikes.
Sheesh. But who said that? Them bitches?
I know. Who said that?
Shout out to them bitches.
Who said that?
Go to soundcloud.com/them bitches if you want to hear some fire.
It's funny because I was thinking of how women take advantage of men. And I feel like that kind of ties into what you were just saying about how women are horrible friends. It's like they just want someone to do things for them.
Yeah.
Everything. And a lot of women just use men like, okay, you can do this, you can pay my bills, you can buy me this, you can take me here, you can do that.
But the patriarchy created
this. That's the part that's fucked up.
Sam,
they're complaining about it, but they created it.
I am in very rare company, right? I'm not a balling ass nigga, right? By any means. I am very low means, right? But I have a home. I have great income. And I don't have no responsibilities. Right? I'm a very rare air. So bitches come to my house. You see my house, Empy.
Yeah.
Bitches live.
Pleasure.
Bitches live in my house all the time.
Live? Like
live? Yeah.
Bitches live in my house.
He's like the person that you could tell like someone could just come and they won't have anywhere to go, and it's like they won't say anything, but they'll just not leave. No, they'll just not leave, and he just won't say anything. He'll just be like, hey, yeah, what's up? Like they'll just be there, and it's like he won't even. I could tell that he's like that person. He'll just let them stay there until they are like, yeah, I'm leaving now, and he's like, all right, cool. Like there's just no conversation. It's just like you'll just stay for as long as you need to. And
obviously, he allows himself to fall into relationships in the same manner. So
No,
But
because as much as he says that he hates people, he has like a desire to help people at the same time.
I am a rehabilitation for broken bitches.
Mhm.
Whose fault is that? You have to. Okay,
You
sorry. This is your
created that
third.
rehab.
Why
You gotta be
is there a
accountable.
fault?
That's
Why
you.
is it a fault? Why is there fault in it? I'm just stating something.
I don't
I'm
say
not
there's
saying
a
it
fault.
as negative. I'm not saying it as negative. I'm just stating a fact.
Okay, I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm saying you created that environment,
I'm
Of
saying
course.
which isn't
Of
placing
course.
fault on anyone.
Of course. Of
I'm
course.
placing
Of
Do you
fault.
course.
enjoy this position?
He loves
It's
it.
my position. It doesn't matter if I enjoy it. I enjoy the company when I enjoy the company. And
What do
then
you
when
mean
it's
it's
over,
your
it's over.
position?
But what if you don't enjoy the company anymore? Then what?
And then she'll grow tired of me not enjoying the company and leave.
Oh, so you're Joe. Like you will decide to just be an asshole until I'm
That
sick
is the
of
most
your shit.
passive aggressive shit I've ever heard in my life.
It's like you'll just annoy me until I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm out of here.
It's like
Why
she
would
really
you
don't like
stay?
it when I leave socks in the floor.
But it's
Just put
not
all the
that.
socks in the floor.
It's more so like you be looking for me and I be in the house, but I don't be home.
What?
See, I didn't
What?
I ain't talking fast, you just listening slow.
You be looking for me. I'm in the
Yeah.
house,
Wait,
but I'm
are
not.
they in the house too?
Yes.
Is it
You
like
be
when my kids be looking for me and I go and I hide in the kitchen with the lights on?
No.
Like I'm in the house, but you can't
No.
find me.
No, it's like you sitting
Or you're
in
like
your
checked out. You're
yes.
physically
It's
there,
like
but
you
you're
sitting in your room coloring and they keep coming in the room.
Shut up, you don't know my life.
My bad. Nah, my bad. You right. I
You
take
don't know my
accountability.
life.
I take accountability for not knowing your life.
You know my life.
right. So presumptuous of you talking about shit.
To
You're
assume that I
fucking
color and my children will walk in on me.
rude.
How dare you?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Well, I mean,
Passive aggressive is like the most annoying shit ever. It drives me bananas. Gets
You
under my
didn't,
skin.
Empy, you didn't tell me your thoughts on a lot of bad bitches be living with their mama.
Is that a fact?
Yes.
I mean, it sounds very economical.
Yes, it does.
I mean, it's not my problem. Teach their own. I ain't gotta pay their bills. Why am I mad?
a lot of fine men are homosexuals.
That's fact.
A lot of
Because we've been kicked out at 17.
You got to look for the motorcycle jeans. When they got them jeans with the little ridges in them, don't let him come to your house. He not gonna leave. He not gonna leave.
They started some black men again with the zippers on the zip on the thigh.
Yes,
like the
with the little motorcycle ridge right above it and the knee.
Oh my
yes,
God.
Don't let them move. If he got a pair, don't let
you
him
niggas
move
have
in.
to stop dressing like this. Which brings me to my next thought. What are the archetypes of these niggas? So we had earlier, y'all was talking about the Palo Santo. So the Palo Santo nigga.
We actually made that up on the whim. Like
I know, we just made that up on the fly. But that's a real archetype though.
Come on, bro. Like that's a real nigga.
Archetype.
Y'all know who y'all are. I know who y'all are.
Yeah, every Palo Santo nigga that's listening,
you know who you
his
are.
fingers right now.
And also a little bit offended, but he don't care because he had.
Exactly.
Palo Santos niggas never get offended.
Right, that's the thing. You could say anything.
No, they do. They just don't express that they're offended. They
nah,
just
because
the
universe, but the universe is gonna balance itself out, so he's not even tripping.
Right. So that's just a lesson for them, and they just gotta grow through it. They know that.
We see them. We see you, King.
They just gotta work on that.
All right. So we got the Palo Santo nigga. We got the motorcycle.
That's the hobosexual.
The hobosexual nigga.
They fine, like God. They fine. They always smell good. They always look good.
Those are the ones
normally
that are fine.
They tall, like tall, like
and they know how to put it down.
Mm-hmm.
They have to. They don't got nowhere to stay.
Take you down like Chris Brown, okay?
Listen, which was supposed to be the intro music. But you know what? Anyway, but yes, so yes, those
They are
things.
dangerous. They're a menace to society.
I take accountability.
Because next thing you know, he gonna be like, "Dang, I ain't got no money for an Uber," and then it's gonna be, "Dang, I ain't ate lunch today."
Oh my God.
Lord have mercy.
Then 2 months later, he got a book bag in the corner.
It's too much. It's too much.
Yeah, it's
He
bad.
just got a backpack. That's all he got.
His whole life, and you know what's in it? A PlayStation. A PlayStation, some socks.
That's all he took. That's all he took.
Another pair of motorcycle jeans and
no
a different
drawers,
color t-shirt.
no nothing. That's
no, he freeballed the next half of the day.
He doesn't have a
like,
toothbrush.
No, he in there brushing his teeth with your bath cloths. Like,
it's hilarious. You know what I regret? Never being a nigga who like broke bitches, like who like knocked a bitch and then started living with them, took all their money. I regret that. I regret
you missed that phase in your life.
Yeah, I regret it, bro, because niggas be coming up on these hoes. Like, it be crazy how much money you bitches be giving niggas. It'd be so wild, bro. It'd be so wild, bro. And I'd be like, what, you could take care of me? What? But if I find a bitch to take care of me, bro, come on, bro.
You're getting too old now. All the ones that would take care of you have been burned to me.
I know, and now we're like, fuck you.
If I find a bitch to take care of me, I would probably still fuck it up.
Probably.
That's crazy. That's it. I need help.
We know that, and we've been trying to get you help, but you refuse.
Is this my intervention? This is my intervention.
Yeah, your accountability intervention.
Yeah.
Are you making a list of all the things that you've been accountable for so far?
We were talking about, Empy was talking about bitches just, I'm saying bitches a lot, but bitches, I just like that word. It just rolls off my tongue.
It sounds good. Yeah, it does sound good.
Bitches is just a good word.
I don't mind.
Bitches is just a good word, man.
It's the bay in him, that's why. It's like they have to say that word.
Panting, man.
They have like a quota of like how many bitches they say per day.
Right.
It's 712.
What number you on?
No, we gotta
that quota every day.
We say bitches like our area codes. I gotta say 510 bitches a day to keep my Oakland card.
Who's keeping track of the amount of bitches you saying today?
No, you gotta tally it yourself.
They have like it's like a Fitbit, but it's like only in Oakland. You have that. Because every time I hear bitch, right?
Bitches is what it's called.
It catches the tone and it's like, all right, 1, 2.
That's stupid. So you were talking about how bitches just want everything for niggas, right?
Yeah, they use men.
So it brought me to an idea not too long ago. I was like, I'm gonna start just asking them. I can't ask y'all because y'all built different, but differently. I'm trying to use that grammar.
Because actually those mean two different things.
Right. Y'all built different and differently.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
But I wanted to ask bitches, would they rather, and bitches been confused about the question. And I said because they stupid. So
Lord. I'm prepared to listen to me be stupid. Here we
go. I'm just trying to get better in life. Would you rather a monogamous relationship or a boyfriend?
What?
Would you rather have a boyfriend or a monogamous relationship?
Is my boyfriend loyal and honest?
He could be.
That's too much risk, boy.
I don't want a monogamous relationship anyways, so I would probably want a boyfriend.
Which is why I'm not asking you.
Yeah, I got questions about this boyfriend. I don't have no questions about monogamy. I know what that is. I'll give it like 2 stars. but
would not
I
recommend.
just got questions about the boyfriend. Like, do he got his life together? Is
He
it
might.
and then all the answers gonna be, yeah, that's like throwing questions at an 8-ball. I don't want
He
one
might.
either.
He might.
Let me just be alone.
Because it's a crapshoot when you get a boyfriend, right? You never know.
It's always a crapshoot. Yeah.
So he might. You feel
Or
me?
a friend that's a boy. Yeah.
Like,
It's all a crapshoot.
because, and I'll go deeper with the question, because in my mind, a bitch just wants to say, or even husband, a bitch just wants to say, I have a boyfriend. I have a husband.
I don't disagree with that.
But you know why? This is because wherever you go, these are the questions that people ask to like validate or to put you in a category of how they're gonna treat you. What do you do for a living? Are you married? Like how, like all these, you know what I mean? These qualifying questions that people have, and they like, okay, whatever your answers are, this is what kind of person you are, and that's how I'm gonna deal with you.
They literally consider women who are over a certain age and unmarried an
And
insult.
unmarried,
Like
something's
calling
wrong with
them,
you.
like saying that they don't have a man is an insult. And it's like,
Yeah,
in what universe?
meaning
Have
like
you
I'm
met
not
men? Have you
desirable
met them
or
at all? No,
right.
you ain't.
Like maybe I don't want any of these motherfuckers out here and I'm good to go. Like, why are you worried about what's going on with me? Probably I'm living my best life and you're miserable when you're married with your 4 kids and you hate your wife and you want to strangle all of your children and you hate your job and you hate your boss and you're asking me why I don't have a boyfriend when I'm traveling to fucking Italy tomorrow. Like, why are you bothering me?
Like, leave me alone, okay? It's sick. Very, very sickening.
I hate that. I hate those. And for me, it's like I'm at that point where everyone just keeps asking me that because I've already told my family I've decided I'm not having kids. I'm going to be the fabulous auntie and just be out here living my best life. And everyone's just like, are you sure? Don't you want to have someone? Don't you want to get married? Don't you want to have kids? I have decided no. I said no. And I do not want to be married. And I do not want to be monogamous. And I just want to be out here doing what I do.
You Maya?
No, she's not gonna marry herself. That's not what she said.
Okay. I'm asking.
That's not what she said. She didn't say she was gonna marry herself.
Like, I'm gonna have boyfriends, quote unquote. Like, I'll call them that, but they're not my boyfriends. I keep saying
Right.
my non-boyfriend boyfriends.
My not boyfriend.
Yeah, like you a nigga that I fuck with, but like when I don't want to talk to you, I don't talk to you. And
This
that's just
bitch
that.
said, she's talking to her side nigga, right? And she's married. This bitch asked her side nigga, what do you think about me leaving my husband for you? He said, the fuck you want to do that for?
Right. I'm the side nigga for a reason.
Like, girl, I know where this came from, but that's just stupid. And I knew she was gonna fall in love with that man. And I was like, you stupid, like literally dumb. You was so dumb. You look so stupid right now.
Like, why are we doing
This is
this?
Rihanna. Like, what are we talking about right now? What the fuck you want to do? He laughed at her. He said, the fuck you want to do that for?
Like, what we're doing is what we're doing. Like,
Is
why
what
are
I
you
want
trying
to do. Exactly. What we're doing is what I want to do forever.
And that kind of goes to my point. It's like they would rather say, it's like, you're my person, than, or would you rather just be with somebody and you, because when these bitches have a boyfriend, they want to have him, right? He can't.
There are
It's
a lot
possessive,
of women.
yeah.
There are a lot of women
look
who
at
think
another
because,
woman. Go ahead.
There are a lot of women who think because they're having sex with a man that now the man belongs to them.
Yeah, you
like if you having sex with a dude, I don't care how regularly it is. If y'all don't have no title, y'all haven't discussed being monogamous, you are dumb to believe that you are the only one that be in that bedroom. Like, that's just stupid.
Right.
It doesn't make sense.
And even if he told you he's being monogamous, he could still be out here.
You could still make assumptions.
Like other women out here, because these niggas is trifling.
It's hard being straight out here. I don't like being straight.
Yeah, the possessiveness of relationships is really too restricting for me.
So you want to to say, hey, I have a boyfriend, and also you want him to never look at another woman, never sniff another woman, never have sex with another woman, never kiss another woman, never do anything with another woman ever in life. Ever in their life.
Who said
Right?
that?
Bitches.
Sounds weird.
Bitches.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for bitches.
I don't subscribe.
So
Bitches, y'all need to wake up. It's not worth it.
That's why I asked the question. It's like, if you had to choose, would you rather your nigga not have sex with somebody for the rest of their life, or would you rather be able to just say, I have a boyfriend? We can take Instagram pictures. We can, you feel me, go on.
I guess I would prefer the monogamy then. Like, honestly, like, I don't need a title if that's what you're asking. Like, if I could just be.
But is monogamy not a title?
No.
No, it's not. It's.
I can just not. You and I can meet, and we can no longer want to have sex with anybody else.
This is true.
And we just have sex with each other, and we're not boyfriend and girlfriend. We're not anything.
Right.
We could also just live our life together for the rest of our lives and never do that. And never be husband and wife, never be boyfriend and girlfriend. Just be friends.
Just live our lives comfortably.
So how is that doesn't monogamy
that means you're not sleeping
a
with
relationship? Doesn't it define a relationship, or am I?
You're not having everything is a relationship. We are in relation to each other.
Yes, I know
so
that.
If we are sexual partners who aren't having sex with each other, we are in a monogamous relationship. It's the sex that makes it monogamy.
No, but if you're not having sex with each other, then you become platonic, not monogamous.
Right. I could be having sex with someone else and not having sex with you.
If you are only having sex, if you and I are only having sex with each other, we are monogamous.
No, that's not what you were saying. Those weren't the words that were coming out of your mouth.
What am I saying? What
you said that we were not having sex. You said that.
Right. You just said that.
We're not having sex with other people.
That's not what you said. You just said not having sex.
If I didn't say, if that is what I said, Miss You're Wrong, face ass, then I take accountability for this speaking. And what I'm saying is,
let's add that to the list.
If you and your sexual partner aren't having sex with other people,
then yes, that's monogamy. Yes.
Y'all are in a monogamous relationship.
We all agree.
No matter what you are, title.
No, a title isn't needed. No.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
People don't have to know the status of our sexual life at all.
So
they can just know that we kick
have
it. Like
somebody you call your boyfriend and with quotes and never and not fuck. You know what I mean? You like, this is my boyfriend and I've never had.
Right. Like there are people that call people their baby daddy and they don't have no kids together. Like it's just what you call people.
But I'm saying actual relationships, because there are still virgins in the world. There are still people who don't have sex before marriage and things like that. So there are people who have boyfriends who aren't in a sexual relationship.
Yes, definitely. Because they're saving that sex to turn the boyfriend into a husband. And they're upgrading titles instead of just.
So when I asked bitches, they were like, "Well, that don't make no sense, because if you got a boyfriend, does that mean you in a monogamous relationship?"
I'm gonna tell you, just like I say about every dude that be like, y'all need to hang out with some new bitches. I'm not understanding the logic of these bitches.
Yo, bitches are sick, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I know. You need to find better friends.
You need better bitches.
These aren't my friends. I have not once said I'm talking to my friends.
I know these bitches. These
bitches. So these just survey bitches. These are like
that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm just telling you what bitches is saying, bro.
This
Y'all
is a survey says bitches.
These are my homies or something. Like, chill out.
Well, how are we supposed to know that you just out here talking to random bitches? How are we supposed to know that?
But I'm always talking to bitches. Look, I want to talk about how you two are white celebrity people. Look at Empy right now. Y'all are white celebrities. I did not know that y'all are white celebrities, but y'all are Empy said the Star Wars twins, right? And I just keep seeing how that's true, and it's making me mad, right? So over the weekend, Empy almost dies of dehydration.
I
Then
literally almost
Abby almost dies of dehydration. Why exhaustion? They're going to the hospital for exhaustion and
Heat
dehydration.
exhaustion.
Heat
These
exhaustion, and
niggas
I didn't
are
go to the
30
doctor.
plus.
I
I
thugged
didn't
it
go to the
out.
hospital. I said I
These
almost had
niggas
to.
have gone to intensive care because they forgot to drink water in the heat. Like, you're an adult. Come the fuck on.
Well, you have a lot of things to do. Or drinking ain't what's on your mind. Like,
I know. I was excited about going to the fish fry. Okay.
Fam.
I had a lot going on. Okay, it was a lot.
These niggas
It was
about
a
to
lot.
die.
I went
Yo,
shopping. I
COVID
had a
is
day to
on a
myself.
rampage. COVID is
I
out
know.
here like
And we're gonna die
Jason
from heat
Voorhees.
stroke instead of COVID.
It got to be epic. It got to be epic.
That's
Everybody
not
doing
epic.
that. We got to do
Dramatic.
something
You
different.
are very stupid if you are 80% water and you die of dehydration, man. I'm not coming to your funeral. I swear to God. Like,
You don't have
what are we
to. It's
doing?
all right.
What
You
are
gonna be invited.
what are we doing? I definitely wouldn't be about it. What are we doing? Like, drink some goddamn water. This has been a message by Big Water.
But we've been drinking water. You see us.
Empy drinking water right now because she's fucking scared to. She
I'm
gonna drown her.
traumatized.
She gonna drown herself trying to drink
I will.
water.
I'm gonna. You can drown yourself. You can do that.
Yes, I saw it on
Right.
Constantine.
I've been drinking copious amounts of water since that incident because I'm now traumatized. No, I've never felt like that in my life, you guys. And it wasn't me being drunk. It wasn't like a high. It was just a totally different feeling. I literally felt like I was a fireball. That's the only best way I can describe it. I've never felt
like I could
so
not cool
hot in
down.
my life.
I
And then
couldn't cool down.
I couldn't move. I couldn't talk. I could barely move. I couldn't walk. I literally was like slumped on the floor. It was ridiculous.
Susan Sarandon and Sigourney Weaver over here.
It's so bad. It was so bad. I'm sorry.
It was not. It was not a fun time.
I would not cool down no matter how much water I was drinking. I couldn't really drink the water because my eyes wouldn't stay open.
No, it wasn't the water. I had to do like cold compress. They were putting cold compresses on my forehead, on my neck. And I
ain't had no help. It was just me, myself, and I.
Well, I passed out, so everyone was scared. They literally
died.
Like I literally was on the verge. And the funny part was I was stranded on an island at this time, so I passed out, and it wasn't like there was a hospital.
You did get on that ferry.
I got on the car ferry, so we had to get back on the car ferry to go back to the mainland. So everyone.
What is that car ferry?
It's so you drive your car onto
the ferry, and then
the ferry goes on. Yeah. So yeah, so it was pretty dramatic. I ruined the whole fish fry.
As you do.
Did nobody eat no fish? Nobody.
I got zero fish at the fish fry because I passed out.
Because you were dying.
That was the end of my
experience. Your fish was fried. Okay.
Wow. Joke of the day.
My fish was definitely fried. It was overcooked.
You passed out and niggas didn't think to feed you?
No, obviously they were giving me water and stuff at that time, but I was literally I was unable to move. So it's hard to give someone food when they are in like a.
You know what I would have said if I saw you pass out? She needs some milk.
Why are you like this?
No, this is my moment to be accountable. I'm really good about drinking water and making sure that I'm hydrated, and not just that, but eating. I'm constantly eating. If you've been around me, you know that I literally don't
Lord have mercy, does she eat?
So for someone that only weighs 120 pounds, trust me, I be eating. I eat all the time.
Oh, it's because your metabolism.
My metabolism is ridiculous.
My metabolism.
My metabolism.
Hey, not for nothing.
Rada.
So I always keep a snack with me, and this was one instance where, like I said, I was so excited. What?
I was cutting you off just to tell you that Albert holds up. Go ahead.
I was so excited about the fish fry. This was my first time being invited to the fish fry. I was hype, okay? So
They
I
ain't gonna
didn't
never
think to,
invite you again.
right? They're like, this bitch come to the fucking fish fry, pass out.
Bitch got too
Ain't no
excited for
fish for
fish to
you
pass
no
out.
more.
So I usually bring snacks with me in my purse, and I didn't have any snacks. And like I said,
They didn't feed you no hush puppies or nothing.
so when we
But
got
I
there,
be having so many snacks.
the problem was when we got there, instead of drinking water, I was so hyped, I immediately made myself a drink, an alcoholic beverage. So I was
And
probably
that
already
just
dehydrated
suck the
from the
rest of
pool.
the water
Yeah.
right out your
So
body.
that so whatever water was existing in my body got evaporated pretty quickly because I'm sitting in 100-degree weather, drinking alcohol. I haven't hydrated for 2 to 3 hours. I haven't eaten since breakfast. It's now 4 o'clock, and it was not a good scene. It was not a good scene. So it was my fault. I should have had snacks, and I should have been smart enough to know that I needed to drink water after I haven't eaten for hours and I've been outside in the hot sun. So thankfully, my family made sure that I did not die, and I'm still here to talk to you guys today.
But if you would have died the week after a nigga quit the podcast, I would have been so sad.
I know. How
I
would
would
you
have been
be able to
like,
go
she's a
on?
witch.
Hysterical.
I know. I just destroyed everything, and then I'm out. I'm like, I'm done with this life. I'm moving on.
I would have been so mad.
It's okay. You would see me again eventually.
I'll just be wanting a pie, bro. Y'all niggas be making it hard.
See you at the crossroads. And I'm dead money.
Yo,
That's gonna be Tiger sitting at home singing that song on repeat.
nah, that's definitely not what I'm singing. I sing, I really need my nigga.
That's what you're gonna be singing upon my death.
Yes, bro. That's all I sing about everybody. Like, I don't got no more niggas, and I just be singing about how I missed it.
How you miss it? Okay.
Oh no,
All right.
that's sad.
Crossroads came out in '95, right? So I was still a kid when that shit came out. That was the scariest intro to a music video I've ever seen.
At that
I
time,
grew
it
up
was
watching.
scary.
I watched horror movies. It was nothing to me. When I was a kid, I was watching Tales from the Crypt every Saturday night. So
Damn,
Tales from the Crypt wasn't really scary like that.
it wasn't. I'm
It
still,
wasn't for kids.
and like Tales from the Hood and shit, I watched that shit. But I'm not a big scary nigga. Like, I don't like getting scared because the fuck? Why am I
The fuck?
trying to make myself
Why
a
am I
bitch
scared
ass
right
nigga?
now?
Yeah, why am I trying to make myself a bitch ass nigga? Like,
I like that feeling.
Like, no, I don't want to fucking make you like another man making me afraid. No, I don't like that shit. But because you be jamming, like that was when music videos was pop, right? So it's just like, you feel me? TLC Waterfall just came on. You feel me? And then it goes off, and all you hear is, and it's just fucking a funeral, and it's like, bro, what? What? At 12 o'clock in the morning.
They
like,
gotta remember Uncle Charles, man.
I know we missed that.
But I got a cousin named Charles, and he 50 something, and when he passed, I'm gonna be so sad. I'm gonna be like, I miss my cousin Charles, y'all.
He shouldn't be gone in front of his home. I know that whole song. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
That's hysterical.
I had a friend in high school who was the biggest Bone Thugs and Harmony fan. Like she knew every song word for word. It was like terrifying.
I only know that one and the one with Mariah Carey. Those are my two.
If you can rap shit like Bone Thugs and Harmony, shit like Do or Die as a woman, you have so much cred, bro. Like, what?
DMX is my favorite rapper.
DMX is something.
I know all three verses of every song.
DMX, I had his first album memorized. Like I
DMX is kind of
easy from my
DMX is
easy. Even the prayers.
Ain't doing too much. DMX ain't doing too much lyrically. Bone Thugs and Harmony, like
Bone Thugs was going crazy for no reason.
Like these niggas was going crazy, man. And if a bitch be like, tell me, yeah, my favorite rapper is Twisted, and she be like, And no, look at this guy. Look at this guy. I'm like, what? What? Those are the type of bitches that I'm gonna marry. Like a bitch who tells me her favorite rapper is Pussy and then raps all of Kamikaze. Oh my gosh.
That's your
She
wife.
deserves an award.
That's
My
wife
wife,
right there.
bruh. Kamikaze. It's like when Finn was rapping the rock. Like, brother, like what?
I don't know about that. She won't ask that. She like 12.
I mean,
I like
what
to
do you
rap
want to talk
Andre
about?
3000.
What do you want to talk about, Abby?
What do I want to talk about? I had a good day today, actually.
That's amazing.
I went to the park with 11 kindergartners.
That's
awesome.
beautiful. That's beautiful.
Because they were going to let that teacher go out there by herself and take these children on a hike. And I don't think that was a good idea. So I was like, I'm going to volunteer for tribute. And me and another parent went. It was their first time going for a hike in the park. And it was a whole lot of don't touch that, don't go there. Please, you're going to fall. It was very dangerous. And I found out that my kindergartner has a very good trait of picking the most annoying child to make friends with. So I said that little girl's name more than I said my own child's name. Like, don't touch that. Put that down. You can't throw that. Put that down. What are you doing? Get over here. It was a lot of that going on. But not for my own child. For somebody else.
When do we allow children to make mistakes as adults?
All the time.
Always. My own. Ain't nobody else's child making no mistakes on my watch. No.
Yeah, but you have to protect them from themselves when they're little kids and they don't know what they're doing. Little kids be so, like, I love that innocence, but that innocence can be dangerous too, because it's like they just have a reckless abandon. Like, oh my God, there's a cliff. Let me run to that cliff. And you're like, nigga, you will die. Can you not? Like, they have no idea that there's danger.
If he dies, he dies. Like, bro, what the fuck?
And then you go to jail for child neglect. What are you not understanding? Just because he died don't mean I want my life to end behind bars.
Right. My life is fucked up now because you're like, why
did you let this child die?
I cared about this person and now I got to go to jail because they made a mistake because I didn't stop them because I was letting my child explore the world.
Right. Now it's my fault. I'm a horrible parent.
The government need to get out people's business.
And that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, they're kidnapping babies. Like, no, leave us alone.
Oh God, they are kidnapping babies. It's scary.
Leave us alone from the hospital. So leave us alone. Let us live our lives. Let us raise our children. We're not hurting them. We're probably doing better for them.
I just want every Black woman to smile in the morning when they wake up.
Huh?
I just want every Black woman to smile in the morning when they wake up.
I do. I smile. I meditate.
I want every Black woman to just smile in the morning when they wake up. That's what I want for life. Every single day. I don't pray for nothing.
Why you don't send me good morning texts if you want me to smile in the morning?
I know. Or send me money in my bank account. That will make me smile in the morning.
I'm not Lloyd Banks, okay?
Like if I woke up to like $10 in my cash app.
Yeah.
If
I woke up
you see how they treat Black men? Like with commodities.
So sent you $2 for your coffee today. I don't drink coffee, tea. For your tea today. I would be like, oh, how cute is that on the wake up? Like,
this is how
give me something to smile on for about
want to drain the life force out of men right now.
I just told you, women want to use
we
men.
just told you why we wanted to be happy. Like,
smile about.
You want us to smile, right? Like
they can't be happy without us. If they was here by themselves, they would be so bad all the time because we make them happy. Men, we are the prize.
If I was here by myself, I'd be asleep.
I know. I would be
sleep makes me happy. Oh my God, all the things I could do if men didn't exist. I would wear like the skimpiest outfit I got and just
I would walk around naked. I wouldn't need to wear
clothes. Like Jesus, it would be a beautiful thing.
Clothes would be
I would be able to walk just anywhere.
Because women don't rape. Got it.
Not me.
I've never been raped by women.
Maybe they will revert to doing it to women, but I will find out the hard way, I guess.
You act like it doesn't happen now. I digress. I don't want to.
Like it don't happen now. What?
I never said that. I just said I've never experienced that. I didn't
Not
say
my
that
experience.
women don't.
It doesn't have to be your experience to know that it's true.
Okay.
No, I never said that it wasn't true.
We never said that it was false.
I'm just telling you something, like you said earlier. I'm just telling you something. It's not something that I've experienced. Thank you.
I hope not. I pray that every woman just smiles when they wake up. That's all. I want every woman to listen to Mona Lisa by Jasmine Sullivan every single morning when they wake up.
Okay.
That's my prayer for Black women.
I'll tell my Echo Dot to play it in the morning for my wake up music.
So are you gonna be outside my window with a boombox playing it?
Me personally, no. Because
are you gonna send someone
because I shouldn't be the person who makes you happy. You should be the person that makes you happy. Because you should love yourself.
That's why I thought I was gonna let the Echo do it. I can do it for myself.
You love the Echo more than you love yourself. Crazy.
So are you gonna call me and
the Echo to do it for me?
A voice note of you singing the song so I can listen to it when I first wake up? But like every morning you gotta sing it different.
We need a bluegrass version.
Yeah, give me like the reggae version one morning.
I
hate like the rock and roll
country western version.
Give me the hip hop.
The way Empy
give me the jazz
says shit and then looks directly in my face like, nigga, I dare you.
What do you want me to do?
She be saying shit to me and then be like, nigga, I dare you. It'd be like, bro,
I said it.
Oh my God. Speaking of which, Nelly dropped the country album. Y'all listening to it or no? Because it slaps.
Another one?
It should slap, boy.
Another one?
He
just dropped it already?
He dropped
three
country songs, right?
So what you saying is that woman was keeping him from being a country artist? Because now they've been broke up for 2 years, according to him. At 2 months? But whatever it was. And now he can be a country singer. He been wanting to do this since he started.
This nigga is having so much fun, bro.
What if him and K Michelle do a collaboration album?
I know. I was literally just gonna say that. I was like, K Michelle and Nelly need to do a country album. Oh God, Empy got so excited. She's breaking things in her house.
I'm knocking things down because I would be so here for that. Oh my God. Underlay, you can't raise a man.
The collab we didn't know we needed.
I hate it here. But I'm definitely down for that. So, like, Nelly's my favorite. K Michelle's my favorite. But he's having so much fun at 45, 50 years old, man. It's just so good, bro.
As he should.
Like, and it's like, it's like, bro, it's like, I'm not even looking at it like rap music because it's not.
He literally had y'all boys exfoliating y'all skin with them Band-Aids. I really miss the fact that he used to have y'all literally, y'all were cleaning y'all pores and you didn't even know it. That's why your face was all that clean. You were cleaning your pores with little Band-Aid.
I've never put a Band-Aid on my eye.
Don't lie.
They was doing it, and so you know you was doing it too.
But it's a lot. I'm counterculture, so a lot of shit that niggas was doing, I never did.
No, he was doing the football, like, you know, the football guys when they draw, he got the marker. He was like,
and they would wear the football jerseys backwards.
That's what he was doing.
And they had the Band-Aids, and it would be like a Band-Aid.
I know what you was doing.
I know your type.
But no, Nelly did. I was rocking like the baseball jersey for the Nelly though. I had this fire ass. It was actually St. Louis. Right, it was crazy. It was a St. Louis baseball jersey. That shit was so fire. So wet. I think I had my Braves jersey still. Yeah, I had a hockey jersey that's fucking lit. That shit was hard.
Gracious. We just had all the sports jerseys, huh?
Nah, I just had 3.
Oh, okay.
So did you put them all together to make it into like one jersey?
Like a Joe Budden jersey? Like a Joe Budden jersey?
Like a basketball.
Hockey, basketball, football, soccer
Never
jersey.
Never did it. It's disgusting. I don't think I've ever had I had a Monstars jersey.
Why?
Because I was a child, nigga. The fuck? Suck my dick.
Oh my God, I saw a little girl today in a pink Lakers jersey dress, and I was like, yes, City Trends. I am so happy. I was like, I want one. I want one. I want it.
And
it was a Kobe Bryant one at that. And I was like,
of course it is.
I love everything about this.
Who else would it be?
They brought jersey dresses back, and I'm here
if I had a daughter,
jersey dresses was a moment. Shout out to Maya.
I'm giving her a Robert Ory pink jersey dress.
A Robert Ory?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
Robert Ory, he played for the Lakers, bro.
I
don't even know what that means. I know he played for the Lakers, but why? No one is gonna wear a Robert Ory.
Where you gonna get it from?
I'm gonna custom make it.
Oh, okay. You gonna get you a cricket? What is that?
He's gonna pull out his sewing machine and start sewing.
He gonna get a cricket, one of the little iron things.
No one. Empy, what you want to talk about?
I would do what?
What you want to?
You know what she want to talk about.
I know. I'm giving her.
I'm waiting. I'm ready.
Because I saved her for last. Because we gonna get the fuck out of here after this bullshit.
Okay, so you guys.
I had to get my bitches shit out the way because bitches has been.
No, he's not gonna let me talk. He's just gonna keep
ruining the planet for a millennia. So I just wanted to give y'all, get your idea of what bitches be doing.
It's always us. It's always bitches.
Y'all not bitches. Y'all my bitches, but y'all not bitches. Bitches is a sick place to be. When you become bitches, that's it.
But you gotta realize that to somebody we are bitches. So just because you talking about bitches, they don't know us like you know us. So no one does.
Don't be bitches. Bitches isn't even bitches. Bitches is like the Palo Santo man. You feel me? It's not. It's a archetype. It's not like.
Can we name the pod the Palo Santo?
I know that has to be the name of the pod.
Called the Palo Santo.
The Palo Santo dude is the name of the pod, without question. Without question.
That's all I'm saying. It's like when I say bitches, I'll be talking about an archetype. I don't be talking about an individual person.
Well, what are the other archetypes for women? Because you only really talk about bitches.
Because those are the ones that are ruining it.
Those are the ones that are ruining it.
But what about the ones that are doing well? What about the good morning handsome bitches? And the Cash App bitches. And
it's like sex. It's like sex. I'm saying SECT, sex.
Yes.
Sect.
Of bitches. So it's like bitches, right? Because bitches is bitches regardless, right?
Mm-hmm. Bitches and bitch.
There's bitches, right? And those are the ones that be destroying the world. And then it just be bitches, like y'all. You feel me?
So it's how you say to be? Is what you're saying?
I mean, yeah. Y'all just run the world.
Like bitches are bitches.
Like bitches. You never want to be bitches, bro. Hard B, you never want to be bitches. Okay. But bitches is cool, bro. You feel me? I love bitches. Bitches is my best friends, bro. Like I have tons of friends who are bitches.
Bitch friends. You got a bunch of bitch friends.
I do, bro. I got my whole life.
But it's the bitches you don't like. Right.
Bitches? Nah, you can't be bitches around me, bro. That shit is disgusting.
But I miss his bitches.
Empy, take us on this dark ride that you have us on.
It's not that dark. It's actually light, and you'll understand why.
I just want to cut Empy off again and just say that this podcast has become the chocolate podcast, and I love every second of it. We are so chocolatey, and it's fucking beautiful. Y'all ain't never seen a podcast with this much chocolate in it.
I don't know. Simba was looking real chocolate.
We putting on, but she is surrounded by two light skinned niggas and a white man.
Yeah, man, a silent white man.
You feel me? Like, oh yeah, I was at I'm hella corny because I forgot that Parks was getting married because why would I give a fuck? But when I looked and I saw he got married, I was at the wedding while he was at the wedding. Isn't that cool, guys? No? Okay. Maybe take it out of here. Yeah, remember I told you I went to a wedding?
Yes. While Parks is getting married, I actually put the two and two together. I remember saying to myself, oh, he's at a wedding and Parks is getting married. Parks' wedding looks doper though.
You don't know it,
but that's what I said.
You got my Vietnamese homie.
No disrespect to your friend.
No, you disrespected him. and you need to stop right now. Shout out to Child Tower Richard Michael Jackson. Love you, bro. You are fire. Thank you for inviting me to your wedding. I had the whole sticky rice in this big ass, like, circular tin, and it was like maybe 10, 15 pounds of sticky rice in this tin, and we had to just hold it for like an undeterminable amount of time.
Rituals, man, I tell you.
It wasn't. I was at the tea ceremony, so they had it at the crib, and we had to wait for them to get there. Then we had to wait for niggas to get ready. Then we had to walk across the street and then wait for us to be able to get inside.
While holding rice?
While holding this 15-pound thing of stickers. I was basically doing curls for like 50 minutes. It was a workout. I'm still swole. You feel my bicep right now. It's swole. You know? Like, these niggas had a whole ass pig. Because the father side has to give these foods as a gift to the parents.
Yeah, they go crazy with their food. Like, you'll literally eat until you cannot eat anymore.
Bro, I love it. It was beautiful, man. Shout out to my
doesn't stop coming.
Shout out to my dude, man. Empy, I won't stop. I'm gonna be quiet now.
I don't believe him, but go ahead.
I know, I don't believe him either. So, in keeping with
I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
I hate it here.
As you should.
So, talking about fireballs, do you guys know that?
Were we talking about fireballs? Wait.
we were talking about fireballs.
How you create a segue from nothing? What are you talking about? Nobody was talking about fireballs.
Can you let me motherfucking talk?
All right, I'm shutting up.
I said that I felt like a fireball when I was dealing with my heat exhaustion incident. If you were listening, which obviously you weren't, because you're just talking and not absorbing anything.
You said you think I listened to you.
I know you don't. That's the whole point. I know you don't fucking listen.
That's why bitches leave me.
That's one of the many reasons. Okay. So you guys, a solar flare erupted from the sun. Can you shut up now so I can talk, or should I just log off of this podcast now?
Yes.
Oh gosh, I can't do this alone. I ain't built like you, Empy. I can't do this alone.
You see what I've been going through for months now?
Miracle.
Like, no one understands.
I built houses, damn it.
No one understands my plight. He said he was being accountable this pod, but yet still, the patriarchy still exists. It's like,
you can't leave me, bro.
Is it one mic or is it Uchi Wally? Please tell me.
It'd be both.
Okay, no, but you guys, so we're gonna die. Remember how last time I told you about the weather, and that was one reason why we're gonna die? Yeah. So the second reason why we're gonna die is that solar flares are erupting from the sun, and they're causing solar tsunamis. So there's like
I'm sorry, what?
Is that what that swirling fire thing in the water was?
I'm sorry, what?
No, listen, I'm trying to tell you what's going on. So it can affect the earth and it can shut down the entire network of, there's like under the sea, what's the word? Something cords that's like to do with the internet and with like communication and all that shit that helps all of us like be able to use Google and find information from here and there.
That's the shit that they was trying to blow up in the Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard.
The mermaids is sick of it. They sick of ass shit.
You guys,
taking the cords loose.
I hear you. I'm with you. I know what place you talking about. It's like in records like that.
Shit's happening and no one seems to believe what's going down, but like the earth's gonna explode soon. There's like shit in the atmosphere that's coming. There's like, the different levels of the atmosphere that there is. It's like the solar flare is causing the solar tsunamis, and that's sending different materials hurtling towards Earth. So when that stuff hits now, it causes disruptions, like I said, in the internet. It can stop the whole power grid, so we could just have like rolling blackouts happening, because they're not going to be able to control the power. And it's difficult to fix it because of where it is. It's so submerged in the under the water. It's not like
Well, how to get down there?
Good question.
Girl, you're asking questions that I do not have the answer to.
I mean, why
is
would you put
we-
something that far down that you can't go back down and repair it? That don't
They
make
didn't
sense.
think that solar tsunamis would be happening in 2021. They didn't think this thing through.
There shouldn't have been a solar tsunami, Abby. Duh.
I get that. But you see, if I put a ball in a box and I put the box somewhere where I can't reach it, but now I need the fucking ball. That's not very smart.
I mean, maybe there was nowhere else to put it at the time, and they thought, "Hey, let's just put it down here. We'll figure it out later, guys." And then it's later now, but they still haven't.
They didn't realize later would be so soon.
Right? They didn't think that later would be upon us.
They calculated all the things.
All right.
Not later.
Enough of the bullshit.
So,
how long we got? How long, hypothetically, allegedly, how long y'all think we got left on this earth?
Not long. I think within the next 10 to 20 years.
Not 10 to 20. I'm gonna still be here. I'm dead.
You don't know that. You don't know if you're still gonna be here.
Definitely not.
And that gives you time to build your spaceship and get the fuck out.
But for what though?
I'm calling it a space arc. And I'm taking 2 of all the people that I like.
I'm having a space bubble, and I'm not taking none of you motherfuckers. I'm going by myself. I'm out. Deuces.
All of y'all are cats. Y'all not doing none of that.
Why?
We're all gonna do is just fucking die. You don't know when it's gonna happen. You don't know the shit. You're just gonna die. Right? That's what's gonna happen. But what would be the point of Cass told me about this music video in which the world was exploding or some stupid shit like that. And this man and his little sister were the only ones left. And the end of the video, he sends his little sister into this cryo sleep, and he shoots her into space. He's an engineer of some sort, and he built a rocket ship. And he sends her hurling into space while the Earth, like on some Superman shit, while the Earth is crumbling, right? And now this little girl is asleep in this fucking spaceship. Why? Why? Why are we going to space? For what reason? Why? Gonna go? Nowhere, nigga, die. Like, what are you talking about? Like, where are you trying to go? You trying to just die in space? Like, where are you gonna go, man?
But I don't die because I'm not like I'm just wearing this body.
That's my point. That's my point. Just like what will be the point of prolonging your time here by going into space to do?
I just don't want it to be painful.
I'm starting my next life early. I'm out. Like I'm just gonna go do other things. I'm starting my next life somewhere else.
I'm gonna go do other things.
Yeah, whatever my next journey
without her vessel. She's leaving the vessel here to die. She's gonna unalive herself.
When I get in my space bubble and I pass, like in my mind, here's what's happening. When I get in my space bubble, right? And listen, let me get
listen to this shit.
And I'm gonna get through
a trying
layer of the atmosphere, and then I'm just gonna turn into my pure essence, like this
You're
body
gonna become,
and I'm gonna be doing other stuff. Like I'm cool.
I get
That's
it.
what I'm gonna do. I'm out.
Nah, I hear you. You're gonna become. I hear you.
She's gonna become.
She's gonna become. Yeah.
I'm gonna become myself.
Yeah.
That's not what I heard.
Become.
I know. That's what I heard.
You know, like how.
Shut up, Tiger. You're annoying.
I'm actually being the only one that's serious right now. Eddie's being a freak. It's like, you know, with like niggas, Jesus rolled the rock, right? The nigga rolled the rock away, right? Because he had powers and shit. I guess he was like super rich and strong and shit. Wait, is Jesus in South Park rich and strong because he rolled the rock away?
In South Park?
Yeah.
Well, he's big and strong because of all the things that the Bible says he does. Like their interpretation is he must be big and strong.
Rolled a rock, rolled a boulder away from a cave from the inside. The nigga has to be swole.
Yes.
But I digress.
We don't know how heavy the rock was. It could have been big.
He also walked on water, bro. Like, we don't.
That nigga was in his bag, right?
He was doing a lot.
You know how the nigga came, he pulled up on niggas, like, after he rolled the rock away. He's like, yo, nigga, be good to people, right? And then he, like, floated into the air, question mark. That's what Empy's gonna do. She's gonna become the orbit.
Yeah, I've been inspired by John David Washington, who in the movie literally died. Like, he should have been dead in the beginning of the movie. This man would not.
He died like 8 times in that movie.
No, when at the end when he jumped off of the parking garage, I was like, I nearly literally broke my TV. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
He said, "Then come on." See, this some robot.
This man was on like the 4th floor of the parking garage, jumped off, happened to land right on the top of the car, rolled over, started fighting. What is happening right now?
He's shooting into the car, dodging people. One of his eyes is completely shut because it's busted. Like, what?
Like, John David, sir, it's enough, okay? And then that's how the end of the movie, the kid comes out the trunk, and okay, now everyone's
He's trying to be the antithesis of his father. Like, I don't want to be connected. We know you don't want to be connected. It's starting to show. I don't like
but
it.
You gotta stop. It's too much. You really gotta stop.
Getting out of hand.
Like, I like him though. I love the way he acts and everything, but he's so his father. So many times when I'm watching, I'm like, that's so Denzel-y.
And especially when I'm not watching, if I'm not paying attention and I just hear it, it sounds like Denzel. And I was like, you want to give voice lessons or something, because if you don't want to be mistaken for him.
I know
you don't look like him, but yeah.
And I guess he just likes that whole action thing because he did Tenet too. And like, I feel like a lot of his movies have been that whole, I want to jump off of fucking buildings and do all this fucking.
We need more black action stars.
He loves
You want to be Michael Jai White.
He can't fight though.
He can't fight. Yeah. He want to be Wesley Snipes and Michael Jai White.
Why do you think people did not like Malcolm in the Middle?
Who?
Malcolm in the Middle.
I actually liked it.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
I didn't ask you if you liked it.
Why do I think people didn't like it? I don't know. Because I liked it, so I don't know what the fuck these people are on.
Why do you think people didn't like it? That's the question that I've asked.
Why do I think people didn't like it?
Because you liked it. What was the things you enjoyed about it?
I liked that these are like things that happen, I think, in relationships, but people don't always highlight it. It was like real conversations that you have those conversations if you're really being real with your significant other. I mean, they did get to a point where it was getting very aggressive, and obviously they crossed the line sometimes, but these are things that people think and that they just don't say. I think sometimes you just need to let it out.
These are things that people say to each other all the fucking time.
So it's like, I think it was just that, you know what it was? It's triggering for people. It was
triggering. People say
it made them see themselves.
I've heard women disrespect her niggas.
I have to.
In front of people.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all really
I hate that.
They like you said, they crossed the line, but it was in the context of the argument. Like, nobody ever really crossed the line. It was all truth in everything that they said.
It was truth, but like, did you need to say to say that?
No, but we were in an argument.
So now I just have to go for the jugular.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. He was like, if you fight with me, I'm going to curse you because that's what I do. Yeah, but also, everything he said was true. It wasn't, none of it was, that's why at the end of it, she was like, you were just being mean at one point. Like, you didn't, like you said, you didn't have to say that, but you did. It was like, but it was the truth. Like, niggas get chewed out. Bitches get chewed out. And like Empy said, one part of it was like, oh, another movie where a black man is disrespecting a black woman.
Who said that?
Who said that? That's okay, but can we now that you brought that up, that reminds me of whatever that clip was. I don't know who said it, if it was you or if it was Ebby, with that show. And it just made me angry for whatever reason, because I feel like, why do we always want to exploit our traumas for monetary? Like, it's I don't get it. There's so many other stories you can tell about Black people,
So
but the
many
stories that
stories.
people always seem to gravitate towards, and the stories that people always seem to champion, are the ones about our traumas.
But they didn't like Dr. Maria, though. What I'm saying. And it's about a black
because
man.
that's more like relationship trauma.
That's relationships that everyone can relate to. I'm talking about slave movies and whatever that
trauma.
TV show is where the parents cursing out the kids and whatever that clip was that you sent, that new Miss whatever.
Miss Pat,
that shit. Like, why is that the narrative? And it makes us always look bad. So then can we complain about how they look at us when we are perpetuating the same image? Do you know what I mean? Like, we're using that to make money, and then complain about people looking at us a certain way. Like, how does that make sense?
It's a snake eating his own head. It's a Ouroboros. Because there are tons of black mothers who act like that, right? Her being one of them in real life. Then that becomes art, which becomes how people look at it, which becomes what people think about us. But that's what's happening. That's also what's happening.
But that goes back to just what I was saying about how, Empy was saying that women want things from men, but that was created by the patriarchy. And so we created this narrative for ourselves, for other people. And what Empy is saying is, why do we have to keep creating that narrative for ourselves, for other people to see?
Right.
Why don't we create something else? That was a really good vibe of Black movies where it was happy Black people. But doing like the wood, like
we can talk about us being affluent, us being
movies.
Let's not just always talk about all the bad things that have happened and this person killing that person and this traumatic life that this person had. And like, I get it, it's a part of our experience 100%. But if we want to change how we're viewed and we want to progress the whole culture and everything, it's like, can we show that we're not all like that? Because not all Black
people
are like that.
We would have to not do these things, right? If I'm a child and I grew up with a mother who treated me a certain way, and I get older and write about the life that I've lived, it's going to be traumatic because that's what I saw. Even if it was secondhand, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't your parent, it was someone else's parent. It's the reality of the situation. So the reality becomes the art. Yeah, like you said, there are tons of families like that, but those families have a whole other type of trauma. Everything is trauma. We could watch a show about Black people that's like Billions, where it's a highfalutin family and all the shit is trying to, or not Billions Succession, where it's all the Black people and it's like mama and daddy about to die and all the kids are trying to fight for the money type shit. Yeah, we can have that. And it's also gonna have fucking laden with fucking trauma of just what that family is. Everything is built on trauma.
Yes, obviously you have to have both, but I'm just saying, do we have to hyper focus on the trauma all the time?
We shouldn't, but like you said,
that's if it's all we know, I guess.
What can I write? What can I write if this is what I've lived?
Yeah, because if
that's
we
what
write
she
only
said.
comedies, then Black people are the goofy people, and
Yeah,
we're gonna, no matter what we create. Like, I don't like the fact that Jordan Peele is creating horror movies, but they're trying to make it Black horror movies. No, yeah, Black people are in them, but white people could play these same roles. His stories are horror stories.
But black people need to be in horror movies.
Definitely, and that's what he's
Black
doing. Black people need to be able to have a horror movie that's not based on their traumas. Black people need to be able to have
that isn't stupid. That isn't fucking corny as fuck. That isn't that is a good
We need
movie.
real horror movies and have real actors playing in real horror movies.
Right.
But they need to still be considered horror movies and not Black horror movies.
Right. It's the horrors of Black people.
Right.
Is what he's making.
Or horrors that just happen to feature Black actors.
Yeah, it's not that, because he's not making a slasher with Black people in it.
Right. Even though he could, I think.
Niggas can make that. Niggas can make. The fucking Omarion and them had a.
Oh, they did. There's one on Netflix. It's a Black slasher movie.
Empy, you know what I'm talking about?
I do. That's why I'm shaking my head.
It's like somebody help me or some stupid shit like that. It was Omarion. It was B2K. It was Marcus Houston, of course. It was B2K and they came in. And it was My Wife and Kids, the oldest girl from My Wife and Kids, or some shit like that.
So the whole cast from
Chris Stokes wrote it and directed it, so you know it was great.
Right after they did what's it called, they're like, let's just do the other movie real quick since everyone.
Like, well, why y'all all here? Y'all play Pump It Up, and we gonna do another.
Because You Got Served hit, so he had a couple of dollars to make another movie.
Yeah, You Got Served definitely created a genre for a minute there.
Yeah, they did have a bunch of movies along those lines. I don't know. I'm just sick of it. I get what people are saying, like, if that's our experience, talk about it. But if I've gone through trauma, then why can't I talk about me coming out of the trauma and now my new life as whatever? Do you know what I mean? Like, why does my show have to be about
totally trauma-based?
The hurt. Like, we can say, okay, this is how it started, and now here we are. We're in this whole new evolve. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, let's advance.
Well, maybe that's where that show is going. We only saw a clip, so
that was just part of Black as Fuck, and people still hate that.
Who? What, that show?
Yeah.
Oh, we also can't come together on anything, but that's another tale for another day.
Black as Fuck was different because there's a whole colorism thing that is permeating in that one too. So that one's layered.
So what? So what, bro? That's what it. I'm answering your question because they go to, it's only light skinned people in this show. Yeah, my fucking wife is fucking half white, and my children are light skinned.
Yeah, it's personal. I never got mad at him because it's personal representation. If it's all you know, then I don't expect anything else from you. I don't expect nothing from it. So
why would my kids look like Empy if they look like motherfucking Chris Brown?
Right.
That's stupid.
No, but they wanted the wife to look like me. That's what they're saying. They wanted everyone to be chocolate.
Well, no, it's a
the problem I had with it. The problem I had with that.
Hold on. Okay. It's a half white woman, so he got Rashida motherfucking Jones. Like, what are we talking about?
No, I understand, but I'm saying that's what people.
No, I know. I'm not talking to you. I'm saying the nigga, she's half white, so it's gonna be motherfucking Tracy Ellis Ross. Like, what do we want?
Yeah.
Right.
Go ahead, Abby.
I was just saying the only issue that people I talked to about Black as Fuck was literally if you watch Blackish, you watch Black as Fuck. Like, it's just a more realistic version of Blackish.
You have it though. It doesn't. It's not the same. All the concept may be the same, but the shows aren't the same. That's the opinion of a nigga who didn't really watch it. Like, it is like watching it, not really watching. That show the show
Mm-hmm.
is a the show is a documentary about her entrance video to Stanford. A documentary about her father who makes fucking TV.
Mm-hmm.
It's the daughter's documentary is what we're watching.
What I'm saying is there is a whole episode of Blackish where the daughter makes a documentary about her family.
So
Her dad
what?
just happens to do something else, and her mom but the man wrote the same.
So what? So what? So what?
I was just saying that was the point that that was what I was saying that people said they didn't like about it.
I don't care what they didn't like. I'm telling you, so what? Right? I'm telling you, so what? That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Right? Because so what, bro? Like that's why like so what? This show, like niggas, my what I saw niggas didn't like about the show was like, oh my god, it was the color and shit. It was, oh my god, why does he talk to his kids like this? He just calls them names and whoop 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 and like, oh my god, okay, we get it, you're rich. Like, you don't want trauma, right? You want Empy wants an escalated, elevated black, right? Kenya Bird is top of the list.
But I didn't have a problem with Black as Fuck. I actually found
no one said you did. Nobody should be defensive in this situation because I'm not directing what I'm saying at either one of you.
I know. I'm just adding my 2 cents in there.
You told us.
Yeah, like we're literally saying things, just like you just say things, and then you say that we're making it a thing, and I was like, no, I'm just
but you're telling me why other people don't like it, and I'm telling you why.
You literally just told us why other people don't like it.
We're doing the same thing. I'm telling you, I'm responding to what you're saying. This is a conversation that I'm having with you all. Y'all are sick.
No, it's you, but
y'all are sick. It's not me.
I just purposely argue.
Yeah, it's not too. I'm riding for King Bird, clearly. When you, like you said, elevated black, right? King Bird's on the top of the list. What do we want, right? We hyper focus on trauma, but a nigga gives you hilariousness, right? Mixed with
that's subjective.
Of course, but the intent of the show is humor.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm giving you hilariousness. Whether you find it funny or not is subjective.
It's your fault, yeah.
But I'm giving you what I'm giving you is hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I want more stories like that. Not just that. I want more realistic stories. Tell me stories about real families and people in real relationships. And I want it to just be something that's not always about, oh, like I found out my husband's cheating and now I got to go after this girl and this, that. Like, I don't want it to always be that.
I just want to be entertained. That's all.
Yeah, I want stuff.
But my form of entertainment is usually horror or comedy. I don't really care about none of that stuff.
My question
and a good drama with all white people and there are no black people involved at all. I just like watching white mess. White mess be the best. Like be the white mess is the best.
White mess is way more.
Like Ozark, that's some white mess, and I'm here for all the white mess.
Are you
Shameless? White mess.
Shameless was the shit.
Shameless is a white mess, and I love it. I love everything about
it. Have you seen any Gossip Girl?
No, I never watched it before. Okay, let's move on.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. I read all the books, but let's move on.
Oh, you so cute.
I read all the books. I'm about to have a book club about Gossip Girl.
I won't be joining,
and,
but
I'm 50 years old.
Not my
so
jam.
anyway, I mean, they was in there fucking. They was in there fucking. They was in there fucking. Fucking Nate, he was getting his dick sucked by Jenny and shit, bro. Oh, anyway.
That's how you was watching it because it was child pornography. Listen, by reading it was child pornography.
Bro, I was in 6th grade. I was like, these niggas fuck.
Yes, it was child pornography. It was here for all of it.
Fuck. But yeah, so Empy, to your point, every time, and at this point, it's really anything, right? It's anything that isn't white, there's always a fucking scandal behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, black people or whatever type of people will always come forward to like say, "Oh, we're gonna boycott this." They boycotted Mulan, bro. Fucking Mulan, bro.
That won't black people.
Of course not, but it's like, bro, you're boycotting Mulan, man. Like, what are
if I was gonna boycott it was gonna only be for one reason. One.
Because Mushu wasn't in it?
Where's Mushu? That's the only reason. That's why I have no interest. Because y'all done made this into a serious movie and I am not here for it.
You know what Mushu would say about him not being in the movie?
What would Mushu say?
Dishonor! Dishonor on you! Dishonor on your child! Dishonor!
They couldn't afford Eddie Murphy anyway. So anyway, Disney couldn't afford Eddie Murphy.
All that to say,
I said it.
I know Eddie Murphy needs a big bag.
Right.
I'm just gonna pose a question to the community, right? What do you want, bro? Abby said, I just want to be entertained. It's like that simple. Like everything doesn't have to be this. Kendrick just said, I'm not no fucking, what do you say? Internet fucking, what do you say? I'm not, I wish I knew that what that line said, but the nigga said, I'm not no, I'm gonna look it up. Y'all talk.
Like for me, it's not just I want to be entertained. I want to be able to say this didn't entertain me without someone looking at me like, what? You didn't like that? No, and it's okay. Right. And I don't have to have a conversation with you about why I didn't like it. You can like it and I cannot like it and we can move on.
Continue.
I mean, I enjoy shitting on shit together as a team, but if you liked it, then okay, then I won't shit on it because I don't want to yuck your yums. And it's simple as that.
Yeah, I'll find someone else who also shared my distaste and we will shit on it together. Exactly. Yeah, I think it's like people just want to be contrarians all the time. Like how I say, like, I'm just being contentious just to be contentious because I'm annoying, but I'm not really like that. Like, I really don't give a shit what people think about. Like, if you agree with me or not, that's your business. That's fine. It's not gonna stop me from waking up and smiling, like Tiger said, and living my life. Like, okay, cool. And I hate when people try to like talk you down when you're like, well, I didn't like that. They're like, no, but you should because such and such and such. It's like,
can't tell me what I should like.
Yeah, I don't want to. You cannot convince me to like something if I don't like it. I'm sorry. That's not how
that's coercion and it's against the law.
Okay, guys. Kendrick just dropped. This is I'm gonna date this podcast a little bit. Kendrick just dropped a feature with Baby King. And this nigga just said, I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been ducking social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight activists. This is what y'all be doing. You feel me? Like, what? Niggas just trying to be entertained, and y'all are. Everything that comes out is an issue with it. Like,
yeah, you're finding.
I just don't like. It's getting exhausting. No, like literally.
Have an issue, but don't say anything. Like you can have an issue and just keep it to yourself.
You cannot like the art. Why does it have to be banned? And why does it have to? It's not like the show, bro.
Like you can just not. Like you can just not participate. Like if I don't like something, I can personally say I do not participate in this something. Like I shouldn't have to tell you that I don't participate in it either.
Like, just unsubscribe. Like, just click unsubscribe, and that's it. You won't get any more emails.
That's because I don't like it, and I want all of you not to like it too.
But that's not fair. No.
Instead of just not liking it.
No, but that whole group think and like now we have to all jump on this bandwagon because one person said this and that person agreed. So now there's 3 of us on Twitter and now we're just gonna start a militia and everyone's just gonna, oh my God, did you see those? Everyone's talking about it. No, it's like 10 people that are talking about this thing and then it becomes blown up and now it's on the blogs and now it's just like, I'm sick of it.
It's one person in particular whose name I will not say is literally doing this just to stay relevant, and people just keep feeding into it. And it's like the niggas talking about the same shit every day, and y'all just be eating it up. Every week we got to talk about this nigga. Y'all want to have something to say. It's annoying. If you ignore them, they go away. I promise you.
I wish I knew who she was talking about.
The clickbait culture that we're in makes me sick. I hate it.
Empy, who do you think she's talking about?
Probably who we talked about in the group.
We've had this discussion, and me and Empy both said we will not be talking
who
about
we talked about in the group text. You already know who we're talking about. I know you know. That's why you're asking that question. But you know.
Hey, deadass. Are we talking about somebody we know, or are we talking about a celebrity or something?
Well, you guys, this was a great pod.
I really wish I don't know.
Thank everyone for listening. It's really been
Put in
the comments who you think it is.
I know. Put it in the comments.
I'm about to say, somebody type me in the chat who it is, because I'm completely out of it. I have no idea who fucking that is.
He walled in 2 Rottweilers.
Use your brain.
Bundles of cash.
I'm trying, and I don't know who the fuck she talking about.
We're not gonna give it any light. We're not gonna give it any light because we don't.
Is she talking about Tekashi 69? Is she talking about the baby?
No, we're not gonna say.
Oh, we're talking about my country ass nigga. The country ass nigga. Is that what you talking about? Okay, you talking about the country ass. Shout out to Webby.
You're an idiot.
Webby, bro. It's Webby, not Weeby, bro. I swear to God. Hey, Webby was 18 years old, bro. Going crazy, bro. Webby was that nigga, bro. Savage Life album, amazing. Shout out to like that summer when that shit came out. We done, right? We can go home.
Yeah.
We can go home. We are home.
Don't tell them that. We recorded together.
I'm
like,
home.
We all looking at each other in the face and shit.
No.
Home is where the heart is.
Apparently, the best part of waking up is a smile on your face. And
this has been a weird podcast for me because I just like haven't been grumpy today. I'm not grumpy today. I've had a great week.
This is you not being grumpy?
I'm not grumpy.
This ain't grumpy. This is regular him. He don't even realize that he don't be letting you get a word in edgewise. Like it, and
he
then
realizes he does it on purpose.
Because I've been trying to silence black men, and I'm just trying to fight right now.
The funny part is,
I just feel like we're saying the same thing, bro, but you're not listening, and this is what the problem.
He never listens. Listening is not one of.
I'm not listening to y'all. I'm just talking.
Listening is not one of his strong suits.
So this is not a conversation, man.
I mean,
it's just him talking and us just getting in where we can fit in. That's really all it is.
I mean, this is what I'm talking about.
As much as he says he doesn't want to be the main event on the podcast. He wants to be the main event on the podcast.
How are you an empathic narcissist?
Right?
You just be fighting with your own demons all day long.
Bro, I be trying to chill, bro.
Make fucking sense.
Sick, bro. I'm too sick, so I be trying to chill. And then when I be chilling, then niggas be having me fucked up. So I have to get in my back.
So you have
to. Who had you fucked up?
But at this point, right? At this point, this is technically still Empy's podcast, right?
Why do you keep saying that?
Technically. Because I was never supposed to be on this show. That's why.
No, but you were, because otherwise it wouldn't have worked out this way.
I technically wasn't supposed to be on this show, right? I did my very best to play the background. I did my very best to not involve myself in the inner workings of this show beyond just providing platform and coaching. But
Well,
now,
how are we doing, Coach?
The
but
ancestors,
now,
the ancestors had other plans for you, okay?
but now, since I have to do the A mic, you
Oh,
gonna
for
get this work.
fuck's sake.
What work?
He's not gonna shut up. That's what he's saying.
I'll tell you in the group chat.
He's just not gonna shut up.
He's
So
not
it's
gonna
like he
shut up.
wants to coach us to like be better podcasters, but he's not gonna let us be better podcasters. 'cause
But
we can't
we've
fucking ever
been
talk.
we've been scrimmaging for 6 months, bro. What do you want?
No,
from
but
me?
you just said
Who are we? Who?
right. Don't
Abby,
let the
when I
owl
be
come out.
talking,
The
I
owl,
don't be
the
talking.
owl is here. The owl is here.
Abby, when I be talking,
I
I
know
don't
that
be
you're
talking
not
to you.
talking to me. I'm doing what you do.
I'm
Inserting
not.
myself.
You are intravenously injecting yourself in somewhere.
Where I do not belong. I am
mean,
heroin.
I just think people injecting themselves is a funny term, because Royce and Kid Vicious both said that about Lupe Fiasco, and I listened to the Kid Vicious Lupe Fiasco disc, and it was like 7 minutes long, and it was hilarious. And at some point, he was like, "Yeah, something. Call you the COVID vaccine since you want to."
Okay, because I was getting ready to ask. When I hear phrases, and this is how my brain works, I'm gonna put y'all inside my head. I see pictures,
Mm-hmm.
and so pictures and words do things. So when I hear inject myself, there are two things that pop into my mind. It's either a turkey baster or a needle.
Yeah.
So I was waiting to see which inject it was going to happen, and then correlated it with the vaccine. And I was like, oh, so it's a needle. And so then I imagined Lupe Fiasco in a needle. This is how my brain works.
I want to go home. I would like to go home. Can I please leave? Teacher, can I be excused from the table? Please. Please let
No, it's 10 minutes before the bell. You can't
Oh
go.
my god. I have to pee or something. Let me out of this.
The bell doesn't dismiss you. I dismiss you.
Yeah.
Ebby put us in her head, and I didn't ask to go into anyone's mind. I did not request it.
I love living in Ebby's brain, bro. This should be so fire.
I did not request access.
Because I get it. I be getting it. I be like riding that shit. Like, what, yo?
I think in pictures, and I think it's because of my dyslexia.
and I be getting it. I be seeing where she be at.
I be seeing where she
Because I have to have the pictures big.
It's like I'm Tony Hawk, and I'm just like grinding down a like the arm rail, like on the stairs, but the stairs is in like a loopy loop.
Why is it okay for Tony Hawk to put his blood on stuff, but when Lil Nas X wanted to do it, it was a problem?
I was gonna say a super homophobic phrase, but I'm not gonna do it.
So you think it's because he black and gay? Or just because he black? Or just because he gay?
I plead the fifth.
You don't want to be on the right side of this war? Okay.
No, he doesn't ride for the LGBTQ.
That's there it is.
Oh,
nah,
you riding your motorcycle.
It's because Tony Hawk is a white man, bro. Nah. It's because I'm gonna edit the part out where I said I plead the fifth. Nah, bro.
Yeah, I wasn't understanding why you was pleading the fifth in the first place.
He's not down with us. He's not down for the cause.
Because I'm gonna say some wild ass shit, and I know I'm being recorded. It's because Tony Hawk is a white man and also made Tony Hawk Pro Skater. That's why, motherfucker. That's why. Not because.
Lil Nas X named a song after himself, and then put the tagline "Call Me by My Name," and people still didn't know it was his name. So he should be able to put blood in stuff.
I don't know how. I think the internet has made Lil Nas X more popular than he actually is. I don't know how popular Lil Nas X is. I do know that I was playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4, Tony Hawk
but
Pro
so much
Skater
that you would want his blood on a skateboard.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater Underground 2.
You even know how to skateboard?
When we were talking
You own a
about
skateboard?
when we were talking about
Have you ever been on a skateboard?
bitch, I'm answering your question. When we were talking
It's
about
a yes or no question though.
I'm answering her question.
Every
With a
answer,
story?
he has to answer with a story. I was gonna say he has endless stories. Doesn't matter what question you ask, he'll have a fucking story to answer
I
that
guess when
question.
you're 58 years old.
He's like that. He's like that.
I'm an
fucking
old nigga, bro. I got stories, bro.
He's like that old man that loves to fucking talk. You could just ask him, "Hey, how you doing?" He'll be like,
Well,
"In
actually, last week the
1852."
dog died, man.
It's like, sir, I didn't ask you all of that. Why are you telling me your life story?
I'm about to tell you a story about me telling a story. So today I was telling the story about to my kids. I was like, you know what? I'm about to just tell y'all a story real quick. Last night, and like I was telling them about how my bike wheels popped and stuff like that. I just told them the story. I was like, I'm really gonna tell the story. Everybody was like, oh man, let's go. But anyway, I digress. Back when we were talking about me doing shit that niggas did, one thing I did do reluctantly was skateboard.
It's because Wayne did it.
Nah, it wasn't even because of Wayne, bro. Like you think I was never doing nothing like Wayne was doing. It was because you know the punk rock.
You got locks.
Punk rock shit in the Bay, right? Shut up. Punk rock shit, like the whole famous T-shirt, you know, the whole, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
What would be considered the Dipset era, kind of, but it wasn't.
You had your wallet on a chain in your pocket?
No, I never did that.
You wore DCs to skateboard, not just for fashion.
I've never worn a pair of DCs. I wasn't that nigga. I'm just trying to tell you, like, I wasn't doing that. But it was, you remember the pack and got my Vans on, but they looked like sneakers, got like you know what I mean? You remember that song, stupid ass song, right? So the punk, it was another called the Diligence. They was called the Diligence. They had you know, punk rock. It's a song called Punk Rock. It was Punk Rock BZ. Punk rock was a thing, right? So niggas was super skinny jeans and skateboarding. Oh, I'm cool and shit. And the homies was skateboarding. I was like, bro, I'm not about to do this stupid ass shit, bro. These niggas was fucking trying to learn tricks and shit. These niggas was going on like skateboard hikes. And it's like, bro. I knew Empy was going to chuckle at that one.
Skateboard hike.
I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. Do not expound. Keep going.
But it just meant skateboarding. You calling it a hike?
It is a skateboard hike. You ever skateboarded?
Yes. You gotta do a lot of hiking. You gotta do a lot of hiking.
Oh, bro. So I was like, all right, I'm not about to be doing all this stupid little shit, man, because I don't got this. I'm fucking clumsy and shit. I don't want to do this shit, right? I don't like none of this shit. So I got a longboard. You feel me? And I didn't even buy the longboard. Niggas was buying skateboards at the time, bro. My partners used to go to Berkeley to buy skateboards and different little trucks for their skateboard and different little wheels for their skateboard. They were so weak, right? And they don't even skateboard no more. But I got a longboard. Some nigga gave me a longboard. I was cruising. I'm like, all right, I can do this. You feel me? All I gotta do is just chill, right? We doing a skateboard hike. They skating in front of me. We come down a hill. They go through the light. I'm behind them. I go through the crosswalk. The light turns yellow. My brain says, fuck, right? So now time is slowed down.
You ain't think nobody was gonna stop for you?
The light is yellow and I'm going straight through the intersection. So, light is now yellow, time slows down. I look down, huge pothole. Cool. I have these big rubber fucking skateboard fucking wheels. I don't even know what they're called because I don't skateboard. Fucking skateboard wheels. They're huge. It's a longboard. I'm like, all right, I'm cool. Now light is red. I go through the pothole. First two wheels. Boom. Solid. Whew. Back to Will. Says, nope, nigga. Yaka. And now I'm sent flying. There's now cross traffic is now on a green light. So now everybody sitting at the red light that is now green light has now saw me fall. It's now watching me fly through the air sideways.
Did anyone come to your rescue?
Keep in mind, time is still slowed down, right? So now I'm in the
This
air.
is a slow motion scene.
Now I'm in the air. Time stops, and a voiceover goes, "I bet you wonder how I got here."
It all started 1 week ago.
I bet you're wondering.
Now that happens. That's happening, right?
You get to see all the little scenes.
All the little shit happens. I relive my whole life. I fucking go. We watch the whole movie and then we go right back up to play. It's like now I'm fucked, and then time starts again. I sent flying super fast, and I slide across the motherfucking concrete. Not even concrete, fucking asphalt. The fucking in the middle of the intersection, nigga. All I can do is hop up, grab the board, and take off running. My whole left side was bloody.
You actually got up and ran.
So the answer to the question is you do not ride skateboard.
I was in the middle of the intersection on a green light coming the opposite direction of where I'm going.
Yeah, but they weren't going to
drive. All I can do, I'm embarrassed. I don't give a fuck about traffic.
You wanted them to kill you at that moment, huh?
I know.
I'm just gonna stay right here. I'm just gonna sit right here. Like, fuck this. No, I'm running. So because I'm fucking bleeding and shit. So luckily there's a 7-Eleven on the corner. Go to 7-Eleven, bandage myself up, take the bus home, never ride the skateboard again.
See, and again, a story about trauma. I just told you that I don't want any more trauma.
But this is real life.
I'm sorry y'all had to listen to him tell that story.
I know.
Yes or no question. The
very,
answer to the question, in case
was
you
no.
wanted to skip, no, is the answer.
Like you could have just said, I'm not a skateboarder and I almost died one time.
And then if you wanted to know how you almost died, then you could have.
Yeah, then we would have asked for the story. Like you can't just give people stories without their consent. Like I didn't consent to this. Like where's the preview? Give me like a trailer of your story so I could see if I want to really get the full story. Do you know what I mean?
I'm sorry because I'm sorry that I'm not born and I actually have things to talk about. My bad. I apologize.
Yeah, what?
Maybe I won't, share things. Like maybe I'll just
that's
talk
not
about,
true because you love the sound of your own voice and you won't shut the fuck up.
Maybe I said that's why I'm saying maybe.
It's not a maybe. We know that
I know what I'm saying when I'm talking. Like I know what words.
Words mean things, and I'm using.
Yeah, I know what words I'm using, man. Like you can't do.
And I'm telling you that your words are lies.
Maybe mean no. Okay.
Exactly. Maybe mean is not gonna happen. Just say it's not gonna happen.
Stories.
Have you ever had to? I'm gonna leave after this question. Have you ever had to, at 13 years old, ever had to pay for your birthday dinner? That's your parents.
What?
At 13, have you ever, at 13 years old, had to pay for your birthday dinner that adults took you to?
No, I never got taken to dinner for my birthday.
Are you volunteering another traumatic story?
I know.
No, I just wanted to see where y'all level of life was. Like, I just wanted to know. But
no.
Go ahead.
No, your life is worse than mine. I don't like. What do you want me to say?
Trauma versus
You get the award for most trauma. Okay, is that the award?
Okay, you have all of it. You can have it. I don't.
You won.
I'd like to thank my grandmother for helping me out with this.
Oh my god.
This sounds like it's about to be a Mississippi Dam story, and I know,
right? I feel like we're.
That's hilarious. I need to leave.
Definitely in Mississippi.
That was the worst. That was the worst Black trauma I've ever seen in my life. So yeah, this is, I
Zero
feel like this is where
stars.
you was going. I don't want to go there. Okay.
No, can we not go there?
All
Let's
right,
not.
so this has
Let's
been
widen.
another episode. I hope that you have learned absolutely nothing. I hope that your day sucks tomorrow. I hope that you stub your toe. I hope that it only rains on your head. And this has been the nigga with no name, Mr. Accountability, Mr. It's My Fault, Mr. Toxic Apologies, Mr.
Narcissistic empath.
Mr. Narcissistic Empath. That's what I'm gonna put in my IG bio. Mr. Narcissistic Empath.
Oh, you gonna get all the bitches.
They
love that shit.
They love a narcissist.
Especially if you're an empath too, girl.
Right.
He know how I feel when he hurting my feelings.
Right.
I do know. It'll be like that.
He chose this action to hurt my feelings because he know how I feel when my feelings is hurt.
Oh my God, it do. I be like, I feel you, but I actually.
He didn't text me back because he know I don't like that shit.
I know, right?
He like it when we argue. I like it too.
I don't ever want to argue, bro. You just be mad. That's
the problem. You be thinking everybody mad. Don't nobody be mad.
I know.
Mad at stuff that I do, and be like, I'm just living my life. Stop being upset.
I just ask questions. I ask Tiger literally a question about everything.
And he think that we being some type of way because we trying to get clarity. Like, no, I just want clarity.
Yeah, I just want information. I literally just.
I'm trying to make sure I understand what you're saying.
What's happening in your brain?
Because my brain is picturing. I told you that. It's thinking the movie, and with the movie ain't coming together.
Ask me a question about my question.
Yes, because I need more clarification.
Yes, because I need more questions.
More data in order to answer your question.
No, bitch. Like you
get so mad at that.
Answer my question. Bitch. I'm not about to sit here and answer your question when you haven't answered my question.
But what if answering my question helps me answer your question?
Your question.
Fam, answer my question, and then we can do whatever you want to do.
No, because then everything's gonna be out of order. Because now I'm answering a question without
what if that wasn't
the right amount of information. What if something that I need to know changes my answer completely to your question?
Right. This is what I be saying, and he doesn't feel me on this. I need all the information.
I hate it here. Y'all found out.
All of the information.
Yeah, I just cracked his muffin. Don't worry about it.
His muffin is cracked, okay?
Why are y'all feeling soft? Y'all are so unoriginal. Y'all don't have any fresh things. You guys suck.
Yeah, we do. We came with Palo, Santo dude, and Narcissistic Empath. I think we've been on quite a roll. You guys.
What nigga am I?
You're both. It's been great. And
I'm Palo Santo nigga? I'm not the Palo Santo nigga.
Don't act like you don't have a little Palo Santo in you. Cause
sprinkle.
Fam.
What nigga am I though? I'm not the Palo Santo.
I told you, you're both Palo Santo nigga.
I'm the rehab for
and narcissistic empath.
I'm the narcissistic empath. Yes, that's my archetype.
Because also a narcissistic empath is also the rehab for broken bitches. Because y'all really think y'all be fixing bitches, and you actually be making them kind of worse.
Nah.
And you're so narcissistic that you really think that you're making a difference.
You really think you're saving the world, and really these bitches need more therapy.
Bitches be broken, bro, and I'll just be like, "Yo, love yourself."
And yeah, what you do as a narcissistic empath
break them more.
You fix the parts that are broken and create new damage.
It's like I fix your other issues.
It's like I patched up what them niggas did, but now you got some new stuff to deal with, honey.
And that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Because she shouldn't have let you hurt him.
Empy wants elevated black. So you see, I elevate.
Trying to elevate,
and then you leave and you go deal with what I put you through. Bye.
Go out into the world, little bird.
Why do you have to put me through anything in the first place? Why can't you just kill me and love me?
Why does love have to hurt? Like for people to give?
I'm the least of your worries. I have done the least to you. This nigga has put you in the hospital. Like I've never done no shit like that.
I hate. Don't get me started on that. Because I just learned that there are literally girls out here that only talk to dudes. Like a dude will ask her, "Well, why do you keep me around?" And the girl will say, "Because you don't hit me." These people exist, and that hurts my heart.
That's really sad.
That means every man you've ever trusted, but this man has put his hands on you. I don't realize how grateful I am. I am grateful.
Come on,
my daddy didn't even put his hands on me.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I am grateful.
I always warn people. I'm like, I have older brothers and cousins, and my family members are not well in the head. So if you want to put your hands on me,
you enjoy your
it'll
life.
It'll be the end. It'll be the
as
end.
As a bitch, your only trauma for me is just I don't want to be your boyfriend, bro. And if you can't deal with that type of trauma, then okay, bitch, you're never gonna be good. That's why I help heal that other trauma. Because if the only trauma you have for me is that I wouldn't be
you got to make sure you start asking these girls what they consider a boyfriend. Because I think that what's happening is you're doing what they consider boyfriend things.
Of course.
And so therefore, they're thinking, oh, well, obviously he wants to be a boyfriend because he's doing boyfriend things.
Nah.
And they're making assumptions, and that's not your fault.
Nah.
But I'm just saying that you need to be clear with them so you can avoid doing the boyfriend things and maybe free yourself from the prison.
How can we become family and without me being your boyfriend?
How can we be lovers if we can't be friends? I don't know.
I just want to be able to be family, and whether that entails sex or not, like I just want to be able to be family, and you just want a boyfriend. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the problem. People don't know what they want.
We're in another topic right here now. Empy, close out.
You guys, it's been really cool and stuff. No, I'm just joking.
Cool and stuff.
Imagine if you were that person.
I know.
That's the Summer Walker exit. Hi, you guys.
No, she was throwing shade, but we don't talk about it.
We don't have to talk about it. I know what I was doing to try to keep you from doing that.
I'm in the sandbox, dog.
Oh my god, you never get out of the fucking sandbox. That's the problem.
No.
I got said that at the very beginning, so this is like definitely all over your body. You got lice. You got all
everything in the sandbox. He eats, fucking shits, fucking everything.
Right. It's a litter box at this point.
Nasty.
Real nigga.
Sandbox is disgusting. I'm everyone's favorite, and I really appreciate you guys listening to us and stuff. And no, I'm so tired now. It's like I can't even put words together anymore. But thanks guys for coming out, for coming to the internet and clicking play.
You're saying, hey, those guys look interesting.
You can go somewhere else on the internet now, okay?
I hate it here too.
I will allow it. Thank you so much for stopping by this little corner of the internet that may not exist because of the solar flares and the solar tsunami. We might not have the internet anymore, guys. So absorb as many podcasts as you can.
We release you. Empy, what if the solar flares are why the heat was bothering us?
This is what you guys didn't make the connection. I told you. Fireball, solar. Hello. Y'all didn't do the science.
We were too far away from the connection. We had a whole nother topic between it. But anyway.
Y'all didn't do
You know what I'm not about to ever do? Die off of dehydration.
You can fuck right off, okay?
Drive too. You're never gonna do that. Okay, bye.
Jesus. Is that how you talk about?
When I'm sleepy, I'm sorry.
But is that how you talk about people?
We're about to get into a Malcolm and Marie argument right now. She's going for the jugular.
Is that how you talk about people with handicap?
No, that's not how I talk about people with handicap.
I got glaucoma, bro. And you out here making fun of me.
I have an astigmatism. I cannot drive at night, and I still drive.
I
don't know if you should say that on this podcast.
No, not at night. I mean, I drive during the day.
I got glaucoma in one eye and astigmatism in both my eyes.
Y'all just got a whole.
So you win Blind Wars?
I know.
Bro, I'm
Is this a
in
blind?
all
Is
the
this a
trauma
blind
verses,
versus?
bro. Every trauma verses that we have, I'm
You had a
going.
real. You was staring at light bulbs too, weren't you?
I
That's
know.
why your
I was
eyes so
looking
big.
directly in the sun.
It
Yeah,
was the
just
solar
staring at the
flares.
sun.
I'm telling you guys, the solar
Some of
flares.
them fell in his eyes.
Abby, tell these niggas who you are so we can go home.
Oh, I'm Abby. Top 2, probably number 2. And I'm here until I'm not here because I build houses. How you guys? You gonna?
It's been a lot of fun. Toodles.
Bye.
These bitches.
He loves us.